All right. Do this mission again. Maybe this time when I die, it won't just crash. That'd be nice. Get this? No.
Take his ass out!
For one, I'm shocked by this mission called Defeat Felipe. It turned out where Felipe has betrayed us.
Idiota!
And by us, I mean Vin Diesel. What? I got really confused by the minimap there for a second.
My Romanian friends wipe you out!
Promises from the east.
I don't think they can take care of me in my duck
No
walk.
one gets paid if he gets away.
Trying to
This ain't no bank heist, hombre. It's some major stuff you just rolled up on.
reloading. No les haces appropriate.
Looks like you're in over your head.
Am I? Kaboom!
Stupid Romanian shits.
Shoot him down. I come for you.
You aim, you fire, you kill. It ain't algebra, you know?
On that you count.
Work it out, eh? The score's big enough for both.
Shoot him down.
This isn't over, Milo. I kill you soon. Is that all you got, Milo? This time no one rides in to save you.
Except me and my truck.
Does my dust taste good to you?
Truck drifts.
Good job, Milo. You've got nothing. Got your eyes out. I don't want to be in your place right now. They do nothing to me.
Oh,
Wheelman.
physics.
Your class. Kill you, then I kill Lumi and that worm, Javier.
You Javier out of this.
We're almost out of time, Wheelman. Hey, Milo! You look really small from here.
You are.
I'm gonna crush you for that. This truck is great. You don't agree?
Back to having truck wars.
Just the way you like it. Don't get crashed.
car had a bad time.
I don't know why I don't always drive one of these.
I really wish I could do the dumb cycling move in the truck.
Hello.
Hello.
Forgot I was still driving this truck.
Well,
Well, we finished driving the truck, but stuff happened.
well, no, we died while driving the truck, and then we tried to restart the mission, and then the game crashed. Well, that guy. Whoop. Bad time all around over there.
I wish there was something to talk about before just driving this truck.
No more. You don't get it? You're done, Milo.
Which
It's over.
is at least holding up better than you would expect.
Here I come again, Wheelman.
Rapid impacts.
And people shooting at me.
Yeah, that would also probably. Like, you know what would make this mission cool is if the crashing and getting shot at, the gasoline the back of your truck was on fire and you were just leaving a trail of fire behind you. And you had to, like, keep going fast enough so the fire didn't actually catch up and blow up
Give
your
you a
truck.
ticket to keep this truck.
Speed style.
Here I come again, Wheelman.
Oh boy. These are very resilient tankers, turns out.
I mean, I imagine they make these things tough. But I'm not sure if they make them withstand multiple shots.
Yeah.
Will not win. Not again. Done playing with you. Now we get heavy. Ah.
I gotta get another car, but he keeps wrecking all the cars in front of me. There we go. Oh boy.
Don't know why I don't always drive one of these. What's wrong, Wheelman? You outclassed. Be
At
next.
some point, I feel like I should stream that Driver San Francisco. I like that game a lot.
There was a very brief moment when you started streaming this that I thought that was this game.
No, this is a different.
Vin Diesel does not get... Spoilers for that game. Vin Diesel does not
Give
get
you a
psychic
ticket
car
to
power.
keep this truck.
Right. Imagine if Vin Diesel did get psychic car powers. Oh boy.
You don't know where the Fast and Furious franchise is.
I don't. I mean, the one lady in Charlize Theron.
You've
Oh,
got
come on.
Milo.
Mm-hmm.
Charlize
one
Theron
rides in to
had
save you.
hacker car powers and like had sent a fleet of self-driving cars after people.
Yeah, so like, wow, it was really nice. Vin Diesel flying out of his... Alright, well, anyways.
Just gives Vin Diesel banana machines.
Yes.
Yeah, like, Vin Diesel will get put into a coma, and they'll be like, man, if only Vin Diesel wasn't in a coma, he's the only person who can drive good enough to solve this crisis. And then towards the, like, somebody will be like, oh wait, there's a way he can still help us, and they'll plug a fucking USB cable in the back of his neck, Matrix style. And then just like every self-driving car in the world is now Vin Diesel. I can see that happening.
That'd be alright.
Vin Diesel starring in the control engine of Mass Effect 2,
3.
but with cars. Sure. Whichever.
Whichever Mass Effect was.
Who even cares anymore? Who cares about Mass Effect 2?
No one. Who would play Mass Effect Andromeda in year of our
in this
Lord
day and age.
2020.
I mean, hey,
Such a
you
thing.
know, I can't think of a more appropriate year to play Mass Effect Andromeda than this
God, Mass Effect Andromeda is
running into another
terrible.
galaxy entirely and everything is still terrible.
one. Sorry.
I said relocating to another galaxy entirely and everything is as bad or worse. That's
Yeah.
like Andromeda.
TFP, are you trying to tell me that Mass Effect Andromeda is not a very good game?
I'm going to tell you right here, right now, Mass Effect Andromeda is a miserable experience.
But what about, like, the crew? Don't you like the crew?
I like not Garrus and not Rex. Because they're...
Oh, you get a not Rex?
You
I
get
didn't
a
know you
not
got
Rex.
Rex. Okay.
I will crush you for that.
You get Lady Rex and Lady Garrus, basically. They're okay. And
Wait,
then
I thought there was only like 6 female Krogans left alive, period. Isn't that like a big thing? I feel like that was a big thing.
well, when you're going to another galaxy, you need one.
Yeah, but why would you bring one and then be like, alright, you're gonna be out here with a shotgun, lady, get on the front lines.
Because do you think the Krogan's gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna hang out at the...
Yeah, because that's what all the Lady Krogans back in the original series did. They were hanging out. They'd shoot stuff if they had to, but it's like, hey, they were like, hey, you know how there's like only a few of us left? We can't really afford to go and die on that. Not a lot of Krogan ladies left. But also, like, that universe has cloning, not just clone Krogans. In fact, they do that in the second game. They clone a shit ton of Krogans. Just clone some female Krogans and then you're fine.
That worked out great.
It did. Grunt's awesome. I love that guy.
But then you have a lady who...
I don't think...
You have a lady who is like... You have a human lady who is an Asari huntress for some reason.
Did they do that in the new Star Trek, where it's like they have a human lady, but she's Vulcan trained or something?
I don't know. Ask me anything about the new Star Trek.
No, all I know is that it's terrible.
I don't even remember what the other human guy's gimmick is.
Done playing with you.
Like, if you ask me what it is, I legitimately don't know. I know his name is Liam.
The main character in the Star Trek Discovery was a human lady who was raised by Vulcans.
I don't think she was raised by Vulcan or by Asari. I think she was just... But yeah.
Trained.
Yeah. Because I guess she was a crazy bionic lady.
She was like a Asari fangirl.
Basically.
An Asari weeaboo.
And then
Wait, is that guy now driving around the truck without the gas tank?
Yeah.
But it says to shoot his fuel tanks.
It's not the big fuel tank, the fuel tank for the...
For the cab.
Yeah, these little things right here. That I'm like charging into.
Try one of these. You don't want to be in your place right now.
I feel like I should probably airjack somebody, but there's nobody around.
Why can't you just airjack his truck?
Because you can't airjack people shooting at you for stupid reasons.
Is that all you got, Milo?
Well, anyway, we were restarting this mission again, so there's the Catman, who's the member of the new alien race. Well, okay, there are 2 new alien races, but there are actually 1 new alien races.
Yeah. Because isn't the other new alien race just like a corrupted version of the other one?
Yes.
It's like the cat people stopped being furry and got the
They're not even furry cat people. They're like scaly cat people. They just have weird cat noses and cat mouths. And giant eyeballs. And then there's the Asari lady who is an antisocial archaeologist or something.
Get away from me!
Bunch of good character work in Mass Effect Andromeda. Getting that here. Really memorable people. But that's your party members.
Any of them like fun? I mean, you mentioned that
Oh,
you like.
I do.
Korean.
Yeah. I like the Turian lady because she's like your ship's quartermaster. So she's like, oh, I bet I could use this and get a whole bunch of money on the black market. And I'm like, hell yeah, girl, you can do that. Also, she's not a party member, but I do like your ship's pilot lady. Like, she's like a science pilot who's also very Catholic, and I'm kind of into that concept.
Right, I remember she's the one with the kind of weird face and accent.
Yes, she's Irish, I think is what they were going for. Which would make sense being Irish and very Catholic.
Makes sense.
I think I did it. I think I got it. Whoop. Maybe not, because he just did a sick 180, and now I can't 180 faster enough. There we go.
Say something about people still being so space religious in the future of space war. But then I remember that Mass Effect 3 ended with the whole tell me another story about the shepherd. Is that guy's truck on fire? Did you do it?
Almost. I gotta catch up to him one last time and like.
Didn't
poke him.
notice his truck had a
Yes. His health bar is almost empty.
Also, in the health bar, it honestly kind of looks like a truck.
A little bit. Well, because it's like it's like a flatbed. Like it's supposed to be like a thing at an angle, but it does look like a truck. Or like a dump truck. OBS is reconnected.
Yay!
Yay!
Be like
You
this.
move so slow
You don't need to die.
in Mass Effect Andromeda, and it's like there's just a bunch. It's just like a weird laggy mess where like you just kind of lurch in directions.
I saw a thing earlier where you just kind of stopped moving for a while.
Yeah, I don't know
Really
what was
stopped.
up with that because that was a weird glitch.
It seemed like the game just kind of couldn't handle what was happening and had to take a break.
Yeah,
Just kind of catch up.
because also it kept doing that for like 10 minutes,
Oh, fun.
where like I would try to loot something and then the screen wouldn't happen, and I'd like walk away like okay, and then the loot screen would pop up.
I kind of missed the subtitles there, but did someone yell "Burn in Hell, Wheelman"?
Yes, that would be the guy driving that truck who I just murdered.
Why are they referring to you? He knows your name. Why would he call you Wheelman?
Because that's what
You're
I'm.
not a. You're
but-
not a superhero. You're
well-
not the Wheelman.
But I introduce myself to everyone as like you need a wheelman. I'm your wheelman.
But like, you're not the. Where's the like competing wheelmen in the city who were like, dude, we had a union. You're here fucking horning in on our jobs. Like, now we got to kick your ass.
That's in Wheelman 2. Wheelman Inc.
Yeah, you're good at blending into those shadows, Scala.
I got a
It's
trophy called the
imperative
best
that I
of the
stay
best.
behind the scenes.
A man's
Oh,
gotta know
this
his
man
place.
is so
What have you
evil.
found out?
In 2 days, there's gonna be an exchange. It'll take
Saw
place near
the
the
Zoom.
Sagrada Familia.
This guy looks
Anti-political
like
rally?
the villain
What
from
does
Machete.
Realidad have to do with it?
Radicals looking to
Evil
make some noise.
businessman.
And you
But
can
he's
bet
like
I
the
ain't
CIA
the only
man.
one with that intel.
He's like
Yeah, same
This
thing.
thing's
Oh,
going
yeah.
critical. I say it's time to bring in a real extraction team.
No. This situation is a big enough mess already. We can't risk blowing a cover.
Stick to the plan.
Yes, with me behind the scenes and you up front.
Man's gotta know his place.
Oh, don't look too close at the trees. Don't. Also, the levels in Mass Effect Andromeda are too big, and it takes forever to get anywhere. Was the point of where that sentence went before I kind of trailed off? I realized.
Can you
You are
drive the
getting
Mako
in my
around?
way.
Does that make it any
No.
better?
It's lucky for
Damn.
you I did.
Do you get to drive? Wait, do you get to drive
It's
the Mako at all? I
Romanian.
thought the Mako was going
I
back.
found it on
There-
Felipe.
there's
That was like a bullet
one.
point.
Like, I think it's on
First
some
chance he had,
stages, but
Felipe would have
I
put
was
this in your
on the
back.
Cat People planet, and it
Right.
was too much thick jungle.
So what happens now?
You need me, Lumi.
Maybe you are right.
Yes!
Some kart racing
What?
game needs to
Felipe
include
was an
Commander
imbecile.
Shepard
Who
as
probably
guest
shut his
character
mouth
in
off to
the
everyone. Lantos,
Yes.
Chulos, Romanians. Now they'll be coming after us.
Oh well, that's that.
That guy
then.
is super psyched that Vin
Look.
Diesel is now on the team.
Nothing's gonna happen until we say
I mean,
it
wouldn't you be?
What
Yes.
are you talking about?
If you, well, like,
I got
name me
contacts
an
with all the
endeavor
3
that you were
major
embarking on.
gangs
You
in
had to build a
Barcelona.
team, and you wouldn't include
I
Vin
can set
Diesel on the
things
team.
up and play them against each other.
Ballroom
job would you
dancing.
not-
Could do some serious damage.
But what if he's really good at it?
Sometimes
Well,
a controlled crash is your best option.
It's like somebody says, "Hey, you need to do a thing." Whatever that thing is, you get a 5-man team to help pull off the job.
Vin
Javier
Diesel.
and
Name
I
me a
will
job
get
Vin
what we
Diesel
need
couldn't
for
help
the job.
with.
Yeah, I
leave you
got
to crush the
nothing.
gangs. Be careful,
Exactly.
Milo. This is going to be messy.
The man for all seasons, that one.
Mm-hmm. Upset the balance of power. Capital balance, capital power.
Hey Milo, Adrian here. Listen, Lumi let me know your plans.
Oh,
Gotta
Scottish
say,
man is
my
here.
initial reaction was that you're out of your tiny mind. Then I thought about it. I made some calls, and I realised that you're completely out of your tiny mind. But it might be possible. You need to do this
Without drawing any attention.
That's the one. Thing is, since you got here, things between the big three have been getting worse anyways.
Oh yeah,
Now that the
Robotron
boss has closed the
car.
lieutenants, Chase, Soren, and
Robotron?
Felipe,
Oh,
the
right,
gangs are pulling
lieutenants.
apart. The balance of power is all over the place, and it's not going to take much to start a real shitstorm. Everyone's spoiling
Do you
for a fight
think-
to show how big they are. The gangs all
I
suspect
feel like
each
they
other
should
of
have
killing
this.
their
I feel like
lieutenants.
it's given
The treaties
that
are
it should be in
unraveling.
there.
All
But
you
in
need
Watch
to do
Dogs
is
Legion,
twist the
do you
knife.
think you'll be
Take
able
a
to
Canales
steal a
bike and do a
Cybertruck?
drive-by in a Lantos.
Yes.
Take a Lantos limo and smash it somewhere.
I feel like that has to be in there in some
Romanian
point,
SUV
right? If
slam
nothing
into
else,
some
it's
Jules
the parody of the
Berners,
Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Just make sure you use one.
It's also, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of
Do
legit.
that often enough without it tracking back to you, and you'll spark your war.
It's hideous, but in a way I
Best thing to
appreciate.
do would be to get all three into one big stramash. But I think that might be beyond even a scheming bastard like you.
Leave that to me.
Go to,
Mostly I just appreciate that when I see pictures of it, it always takes me a second to realize I'm not looking at like some kind of fucked up PS1 graphic. Or like the fucking. It reminds me of seeing like Metal Gear Solid 5 or something when you're wearing like the PS1 Snake mask.
Yeah, there we go. I was like, give me waypoints. Thank you. Alright, we can strike out against the Romanians, we can strike out against Los Lantos, or we could strike out against the Chulos Canallas. I don't know, I'm gonna go hang out with the Romanians, I think, for the first part, at the very least.
The giant R logo people. Speaking of them, did you ever kill the giant evil Romanian man? That you were fighting him in like a Coliseum or something. I remember, but I don't remember whatever happened to that guy.
Maybe he's dead.
The Los Lantos Casino.
I think
It is a
he's
good
got to be
front.
dead because that was what
Looks
the
legit.
Scottish man was saying.
Like
was
Paolo
like
once. Now he hosts a poker
all the
tournament.
second in
High
commands are all
rollers at
dead.
every table.
Okay.
Which means high-end rides filling the parking lot. You
That
can
guy
make
seems
a
pretty
nice
confident and
profit shipping
self-assured for a
those back
second.
to the old country.
Well, this is the
It is
first
a
in
good
command.
idea, and his security is
I meant the last
pathetic.
guy.
Oh,
Having men make a scene.
Romanian
Yeah.
guy who was hanging out in the
I'll
club.
take care of
well,
the
to be
rest.
fair, look at this
Dumb
guy.
jacket.
This man is very clearly more in command.
That's fair. This guy's wider. Looks like someone like took him in Photoshop and stretched him sideways.
A little bit. All of the Romanians just look like right to hell.
A little. I don't know. That guy you were just talking to honestly looks too classy right now.
Well, in the face and the proportions.
Oh yeah, no proportions wise. They look like horrifying, muscle down, just nightmare people. And by that I mean they look like they look like they came out of Brutal Legends, but without the cartoony art style. They
Yeah,
have those proportions.
you're not wrong. I also appreciate that it's like you gotta steal these cars in this car, so that way the people know who stole the cars.
I feel like there are easier ways to leave a calling card. You know? Would this be a calling car?
Hey!
Can't believe
Goodness.
you didn't get there first.
I know. I'm sorry.
Losing your touch, man. The Wheelman is sucking the life out of you.
Just a little bit. But I think we're almost done. Sort of.
Didn't you say this game was like absurdly long?
Well, I said there was like 23 missions.
Uh-huh. And some of those missions are like way longer than they should be.
I think this is one of the crazy long missions.
Okay.
Because this is one of the ones that got divvied up into like 5 parts. And then I think there's 2 in the middle, and then another really long one, and then the final mission.
Okay.
What I'm saying is it's either going to be done today or like tomorrow. Oh, Jesus. It's me, I'm a Romanian. Do. Oh yeah, I'm gonna drive this War God's car away. I feel like the gang that is operating out of the casino is like way too classy to be driving a car with the license plate that says War Gods. Like, the War Gods cars need to be with the Romanians, you know? I'm gonna get in this tiny car. With Mechmaster. I still don't know what M3C M5TR is other than something master. Unless there's a game called Mechmaster, which It's not out of the realm of possibility.
I'll tell you that if you Google exactly what you say, you just get some really fucked up shit.
Uh-oh.
Google, it looks like there aren't any great matches for your search. Try searching cake recipes.
See,
sec.gov archives Edgar data.
alright.
Colorado Edu. semanticscholar.org.
Marble Madness, I would... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Marble Madness, I would buy the classy casino car is having. Because Marble Madness is a classy video game.
Midway Games. Who made douchebags? Games by Midway.
And then just like Control F Master.
Or I could just scroll down. You found the Revolution X car?
No, I wish.
Damn.
Revolution X is too cool to have a car in.
I want to point out that the words Revolution X is too cool have never been said before.
You're not wrong.
Cruisin' Exotica.
Yeah.
Is that a picture of someone riding a car over a tiger? Yes, it is.
Cruising games are fun.
Side note, being the elite was pretty good.
It was really good. He made an impact, that Nakazawa.
Spy Hunter.
Yep, there's a Spy Hunter license plate.
Dr. Muto.
Apparently there's a Dr. Muto license plate, but I haven't seen one. I remember getting like magazine back when remember when video game magazines existed?
Yes.
I got video game magazines, and the Dr. Muto ads always freaked me out. At least I think it was Dr. Muto.
You found a Mace the Dark Age? Car?
No, but I mean War Gods is basically the same thing, right?
No, Mace the Dark Age is better than War Gods. I've played both of those games. Mace the Dark Age is better than War Gods. War Gods is fucking dog shit. I found Micro Machines V3, but I don't think that has anything to do with it. Is there a Muppets car? Because they made Muppet Monster Adventure and Muppet Race Mania.
I don't think there's a Muppets car. Rampage, though.
I think there's that.
I'm glad that it checkpointed me at the last car. Because I was afraid I was going to have to do all of that again.
It is nice. Tapper.
There's a root beer tapper car.
Makes sense.
What? That was...
Satan's Hollow.
No, you need to watch what just happened in a second.
Alright, I'll have to get off Wikipedia. Yep, there's a flip. Yep, landed. Nailed it.
Yep, okay. That's what I wanted you to see.
It was a nice landing, not gonna lie.
Satan's Hollow
Still in good
is...
shape.
I've seen Jeff play Satan's Hollow a bunch.
Bunch of NBA, NFL, games, bunch of Mortal Kombat, some MLB, some Midway Arcade.
Damn it.
Mappy.
Nappy's a good time.
Jackie Chan Stuntmaster.
That's not Jackie Chan in Fists of Fire? What's...
One of those.
One of those. The fighting game.
Journey.
With 3 Jackie Chans.
Did not realize that Midway made Journey.
What? Which Journey?
I mean, the original, before they obviously copied this one to make that movie.
I don't think I'm familiar with Midway's Journey.
See, the objective of Journey is to reunite the members of the band with their instruments.
Oh my god, it's based off of...
Journey! It's Journey!
I did not realize there was a Journey video.
Each instrument is located on a different planet.
Okay.
This, I assume, was the prototype for Generation X. Each musician's stage can present a different challenge. Once all the instruments have been collected, the band performs a concert while the player controls Herbie, a bouncer whose job is to prevent the fans from rushing the stage. Once a fan sneaks past the bouncer, the crowd steals the band's instruments, and the player must reacquire the instruments again in harder versions of the previous planet challenges. This game continues in this fashion until the player has lost all of his or her lives. Journey uses digitized photos of each band member's head, placed on a cartoon body, as well as a looping excerpt from the band's song, Separate Ways, played by a cassette player inside the cabin.
Robotron car! See, Robotron and Marble Madness, I will believe the classy casino people have on their license plate. War Gods, though.
Apparently, although they have cartoon bodies, these band members are shown as black and white photographs taken of the band while on tour. The photo technology was originally to be used in another game, which would take photos for the high scores. However, the game in question failed location testing, and one player engaged in exhibitionism flashing the camera.
Amazing.
This is why you can't have good things. It's June 2007 issue. Game Informer named the game number 9 on his top 10 worst licensed game ideas list.
Man, I just realized, like, you saying that, because I didn't even think of that being a thing. Well, like, there's a Mario Kart arcade game that uses, like, cameras so that you get, like, pictures of yourself while you're driving. And then, because it's got, like, weird network play, you can, like... Bad things can happen in the Mario Kart, is what I'm getting at. Put that there. You reading more about the Journey arcade game?
No, I'm reading about other bad licensed video games.
Oh,
I decided to
man.
go look at a list of that. And there's one really good picture I'm gonna post it.
I am very interested in your bad licensed video game pictures.
It's just this one, really, but
It is time.
I really like
I
it.
wish the Lantos to be removed. They are a spent force, Milo.
Yeah!
Please destroy them.
Terminators. Fucking... Oh... It's like a lazy T-pose, but it's there. He's doing it. Also, I just want to point out that I searched for top 10 worst licensed video game ideas ever, and Google gave me... People also ask, what is the most hated video game? What is the baddest game in the world? So I don't think that's how people really
Those
word
chulos
that.
just
But, you know,
opened a car dealership.
why are licensed games so bad?
Is that
What is the #1 video game in the world?
Nice
Answer:
rides.
Minecraft, apparently.
Real high-end stuff.
Is Roblox a bad game?
Answer, yes.
Is Fortnite bad for kids? Can a video game kill you?
Hey, you can't run a car
Which
dealership
YouTube
without
video
cars.
has no dislikes?
I hear
A lot of mine don't have any dislikes.
You can work around it.
Who are the most hated
No?
singers? Why is Fortnite so bad? What's a licensed game? What's the #1 game in the world 2020? Who's the biggest game in history? What is the biggest game right now? Is Roblox a virus? Is Roblox safe for 11-year-olds? Is Roblox safe for 13-year-olds? Somebody's very concerned about Roblox.
Apparently.
Has anyone died playing video games? Is 10 hours of video games bad?
Probably. Don't play
Do
video.
YouTubers get paid for dislikes?
No, I'm gonna jump in on that one and say no, but they do get paid for views, so it doesn't matter if you dislike it or not. If you clicked on it, you're already lining the pockets.
What is the most liked song? What is the most played song in the world? Who is the most popular song?
It's me.
Why is it just changing to music?
I don't know. Don't worry about it.
This is all very
Well, I guess because
anyways.
you were looking at Journey, like the Journey video game, maybe, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
no, but
Journey's
this is
banned.
but this is just worse. This is just worse licensed video game ideas. It's people also asked, and those just kept getting longer and more important. And for whatever reason, it shifted away from games into music. All right. Anyways, it's enough of that.
War Gods. I can't handle this classy purple convertible with a license plate that says War Gods. It's the dumbest.
You found the BioFreaks car?
No, unfortunately. Is that a Midway game? That would not surprise me.
According to this Wikipedia account.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, I can't find anything that would fit that one confusing license plate.
Weird.
I mean, maybe not all the license plates are references. Maybe that one was just weird with closing numbers.
But it, like, very clearly spells something.
Yeah, but, like, nothing they made even has, like, an key in it. It's just, it's not there. It goes straight from Mappy to Micro Machines V3 to MLB Slugfest.
Huh.
Omega Race, Ready to Rumble Boxings 1 and 2, Xenophobe.
I have a copy of Xenophobe on, like, the NES. Maybe that's
Stargate.
Maybe T-Mech or whatever. I don't know.
Seawolf 1 and 2, Space Zap, Klax.
Ah! It is the 90s, and it is time for Klax.
I played a lot of Klax.
Klax is a good thing. Again, I'm pro Klax.
Evil.
Not pro Carnival. Is that the Kiss game? Or am I thinking of...
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay. There's a Kiss game that is carnival themed, but I don't remember what it's called.
Alright, well, there's only one way to find. Go back to the page for Journey, the 1983 arcade game.
And look for
Band-centric video games.
Oh man.
Which is 50 Cent Blood on the Sand,
Yep.
50 Cent Bulletproof,
Yep.
ABBA, You Can Dance, Beatles
Yes.
Rock Band,
Yes.
the Blues Brothers video game,
Eh.
Blues Brothers Jukebox Adventure, Blues Brothers 2000 video game, BTS World, True Ball.
Yes, the Motley Crue pinball game.
Yep. Evo presents Adventures of the Smart Patrol.
Wait, who presents what?
Evo presents Adventures of the Smart Patrol. Ed Hunter. Don't know what that is, but...
I know there's an Ario
where we go?
Speedwagon
Frankie
game.
Goes to Hollywood. That one's very confusing. Multiple Guitar Heroes and Rock Bands. Journey 1983. Oh wait, that is related. There's also Journey Escape, the 1982 Atari game based on the Rock Band Journey.
No, my War Gods license plates. How will people know my affinity for bad 90s fighting
Oh, Kiss Pinball, Kiss Psycho Circus.
Psycho
Nightmare
Circus
Child.
that's the one that I'm thinking of.
But it's also subtitled The Nightmare Child.
Yes.
Linkin Park Recharge.
Okay.
Free-to-play action puzzle game. Oops.
I know, like, one of the companies that makes a bunch of, like, those hidden picture, like, find the item games. I know one of them has made an Ario Speedwagon game, which is hilarious to me.
Prince Interactive.
Huh.
Moon, the Eye, Revolution X,
Yes. Of course.
SimStar, Multiple SimStars, Spice Pro video game,
Yep.
Thompson Twins Adventure, TM Network Live and Powerball, Rock, Drum King, and Wu-Tang Shaolin.
Yes. Wu-Tang Shaolin style. That game's terrible.
Hey.
They
We go to this other related category, musician video games. Ah, this list is bigger.
Oh,
We're always looking for bigger categories.
are you gonna sit here and say that Wu-Tang Shaolin style is a good video game?
No?
Okay.
Why would someone say that?
Because you got upset when I said it was terrible.
It's not like good, but it's not trash. I don't think. I honestly can tell you
The Julos Canallas have cluttered up the streets
that.
long
My
enough.
heroes.
We are making progress against them, I am pleased to say. This is how it should be.
Oh
Los
dear.
Santos are taking back the streets of this city from gutter scum and
Lego Rock
immigrants.
Band.
Now, a new
Maestro,
age can begin.
the Mike
You and
Oldfield
me,
video
Milo.
game.
This
What?
is our town.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
I did. But I'm like, what?
Oh, there's a whole separate category for Michael Jackson related games. Seems like too much.
There's just two.
Yeah, it's probably just a 2-game category, but it's there.
It's
Wait,
Moonwalker and then the Experience.
Right. That's why Omicron the Nomad Soul is here, because of the
Because David Bowie.
I heard you've been putting together a team. Planning something on the side?
There's the Puffy
So,
Onigumi video
Your
game.
business is your business, and mine.
Rap Jam
is
Volume
mine.
1.
I
Yes.
don't
Oh
need
my
any
god.
more rivals.
Are you familiar with Rap
Then
Jam
get rid
Volume
of them.
1?
No.
It's a
there ever a
basketball.
Volume 2?
No.
Okay. We
Damn.
eliminate
It's
the
a
competition.
basketball game on the Super
It is good for both
Nintendo.
of us.
And you can play as Queen
Start with the
Latifah.
Romanians. They're your biggest threat.
Explora
And
The
LL Cool
protection
J.
brackets are a weak spot.
Explora 1
Good.
Peter Gabriel's Secret
Good.
World.
Then we go in for the kill.
Okay.
What's theirs is yours.
Armin van Buren in the mix.
I don't know who Armin van Buren is.
Me either. Europe exclusive video game.
Oh, Defender. I was like, what is this license plate? And then I realized what it was.
Hold on. Why is there a whole category for video games set in 1996?
It's a very specific year.
It is! Oh no!
Oh.
Apparently, the Kiss Psycho Circus was based off of a comic book by Todd McFarlane, which itself was based on Kiss.
Okay, that seems recursive, but
yeah, it is.
Also, what does that have to do with the year 1996?
So now I was going back through all the pages that I opened. The Prince Interactive, by the way, is apparently an adventure game similar to Myst. The goal is to assemble the 5 pieces of the symbol that is Prince's name.
Yeah. All of this checks out. At what point do you have to purify yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka?
You probably have to do that to get through some kind of puzzle. Apparently the game is also full of clips of other musicians talking about Prince.
You know?
Uh-huh. Okay, back to Mike Oldfield video game.
Is it just how many times can you remake Tubular Bells?
No, it's a music VR game.
This is like a recent one?
No, it's wait, let me see. 2004.
Okay. That's not...
2003, Oldfield had recorded his first album, Tubular Bells. It was Tubular Bells 2003.
Yep.
It's become musical inspiration for the second music VR game, initially titled The Tube World. The final title became Maestro in 04. Game featured segments of music from the Tubular Bells, all new music, with the game, 24 medals and 4 gravitars to find. Both games are available for free download from the Upside page on Oldfield fan site, tubular.net.
Shit! What are we doing
here?
Next
I was gonna
stream?
say, so we... Yep, please don't.
We're gonna play this. Michael, look, man. I'm nuclear. I'm wild.
2-on-2 Open Eyes Challenge. Oh, sorry, these are the games set in 96.
Okay.
Blair Witch, the video game. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare Remastered. Caves of Fear. Clock Tower, the 1996 video game, also set in 96. Very progressive. Earth Orbit Stations. FIFA 97. Wait, FIFA 97 was set in 96?
They probably
FIFA
had
Soccer 96, also set in 96.
They probably had
FIFA Road to World Cup 98 was also set in 96.
Because they probably had because there was a World Cup in 96, so they probably had 97 and Road to 98 probably had like, oh, you play the World Cup in...
That makes sense. It just threw me off. Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince video game, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix video game.
Woof.
GKO Power Pro Wrestling 96 Max Voltage. J-League GKO Winning 1197. King of the Monsters. Lego Harry Potter Years 5 and 7. Murder by Numbers. NBA Live 96.
Oh shit,
NBA
that was
Live
96.
97. NHL 97. Olympic Summer Games. PGA Tour 96. The President is Missing. Revelations Persona.
Yep.
Revolution X. Sampras Tennis 96. That's how I got in this page. Revolution X.
Okay.
And then being like, why is there a separate category for games set in this year? And then Tomb Raider and Tomb Raider Anniversary, because, you know, it's a remake.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright. I forgot Murder by Numbers was 96 also. I gotta finish that at some point. And also I downloaded Paradise Killer and still have not played it. Video games.
No way to win.
God damn it. I was looking at the page for that The President is Missing game.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the game never actually ends. Every time you find clues, you send your strike team to go rescue the president. They just find more clues about the conspiracy. And apparently the manual for the game says that when you finally got the whole plot figured out and mapped out, you need to, like, collect all of your evidence together and send your answer to the company via mail, and then they will respond back telling you if you figured it out.
Great.
There's nothing on here about whether or not anyone actually did that or figured it out.
I have some game, or not, okay, I don't have the game, I have the soundtrack, but there was some adventure game that my dad found the soundtrack at a thrift store for like 50 cents and then gave it to me. I don't remember what the adventure game is called, but it's some adventure game that was like, look man, if you can figure out this shit, you call us and then say the password and we'll give you $100,000 or something. That was weird. And then apparently the way the game was programmed, whatever they would be like, if you did the thing that would get you the password was randomly generated, so they wouldn't have to pay $100,000 or something. It would never be the one that the people manning the phones had. Oh god. There's so many Romanians. Their big dumb R logo.
Also, I think I've exhausted the musician-based video games, which just tells me there need to be more of these.
I know there used to be a... Man, okay, first of all, remember when Facebook had video games on Facebook?
Yeah, but those don't count.
Fair. But there was like a Margaritaville Land video game that my dad played on Facebook.
I'm now on the page for... Oh no, I'm now on the page for video games based on real people. And as I was saying that sentence, I scrolled past Donald Trump's real estate tycoon. But just above that was Deadliest Warrior Legends, and I question whether or not you'd really count that as a video game based on real people.
I mean, that one specifically, yes, because that was the one that was like Marco Polo versus...
Yes, it theoretically had them in it, but like, that's like saying the Dynasty Warriors games are based on people. They're not on here.
Oh, well... Then either...
Rap Jam Volume 1 is...
Yes, because that's Queen Latifah...
Shaq Fu and Shaq Fu A Legend Reborn are both on here.
Okay, Shaq Fu, yes. Shaq Fu, the second one, I'm gonna question that, because it's in that one Shaquille O'Neal is not playing Shaquille O'Neal. He's playing Asian orphan Shaquille O'Neal, but not named Shaquille O'Neal. It's like Shaq Fu Hung or something. Something vaguely racist sounding. Yes. Please tell me about
Just looking. So there was Operation Desert Storm, the video game, and also Operation Secret Storm, which is, I think, the same game, basically. Operation Secret Storm is an action-oriented NES game where players control a secret agent named George B. as he fights the Iraqi army.
Important question about the video games based on real people category. Is Wheelman on there?
I'll have to go to the page to find out. No.
What?
No. Yeah. It's not under W, and I was like, wait, unless it's under V, and I looked up, and it's not.
Vin Diesel is a real person.
Yeah. You know what else isn't on here? Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
What? Tony Hawk
Right?
is a real person.
Is he?
Yes, he has a very funny Twitter account. That's my judgment of if someone's a real person or not. Do they have a very funny Twitter account?
Shaun White, skateboarding, snowboarding are both on.
What?
Sean Palmer's pro snowboarder on here.
What about like
Jack Fu? No. Yes.
Kelly Slater's pro surfer?
Yes. Look at that right now.
That's
Anna Kournikovas Smash Court Tennis. Kenny Dalglish Soccer Manager. Kevin Keegan Player Manager. Kanye Zone.
Do not enter the Kanye zone.
Magic Johnson's Fast Break.
I have that game.
Mark Echo's Getting Up. Mary Kate and Ashley, Sweet 16 License to Drive. Satoru Nakajima, F1 Hero. Quarterback Attack with Mike Ditka.
Do they have Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball?
Yes.
See, that's even because Bill Lambier is not even in Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball. Like all the players in Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball are just like not real people. It's just got Bill Lambier's name on it.
I mean, I want to point out there's also a game on here called Nostradamus, which apparently is a vertical scrolling shooter. And I feel like that is a stretch at best. Shell Farm Figure Skating, Mike Young Strike Zone, Michael Jordan in Flight, Michael Jordan
Chaos in the
Windy
Windy City. You know who worked on Chaos in the Windy City as a designer?
Who?
Amy Hennig.
Oh.
The
Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX.
The first Legacy of Kane game was Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City.
This makes sense. Funkmaster Flex's Digital Hits Factory, Gary Lineker's Superstar Soccer, Get Fit with Mel B, which sadly is not Mel Brooks. We looked at this earlier and was already disappointed by this. Guerrilla War, obviously. Hammurabi, Harlem Globetrotters, and Harlem Globetrotters World Tour, Hell's Kitchen video game.
Yeah, I have some experience working on those.
Iron Chef America, Supreme Cuisine, Isaac Asimov's Science Adventure, the whole Jack Nicklaus series, Jack Nicklaus 4, Jack Nicklaus 5, Jack Nicklaus 6, Golden Bear Challenge.
I did not realize there were Jack Nicklaus video games.
Jack Nicklaus Golf and Course Design, Jack Nicklaus's Greatest 18 Holes of Major Championship Golf, Jack Nicklaus Unlimited Golf and Course Design, Jamestown Legend of the Lost Colony.
No. That...
Yeah, what?
No.
What? It's a vertically scrolling shoot 'em up video game
based on Mars.
Yeah.
No.
That's real, right? That's a thing. Jet Li Rise to Honor.
I have that game sitting literally right behind me. I could touch it if I wanted to.
Jimmy Connors Tennis. Johnny Mosley, Mad Tricks,
What if it snowed in San Francisco? That's that game.
Kenny Dalglish, that Kessin 3.
What?
Yeah, Kessin.
What's What?
They're games based on Nobunaga.
Okay.
It's Koei. It's yet more
Okay.
Dynasty/Samurai. The Kessen series is like a strategy game.
Is it that one guy whose name is on like Onimusha and Neo? Whose name I cannot remember.
Koshi Musawa.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it is not Koshi Musawa. Director Kazuhiro Futoshige.
I don't know who that is.
You shouldn't.
Other than, I guess, he's the director of Kessen.
Kessen 3 at least. Matahari.
Oh god, that game's terrible.
Yeah, that makes sense. It was released in 2008?
Yeah. It's like a bad adventure game, which is unfortunate because adventure games are cool. And that one sure isn't.
Primarily a point-and-click adventure game, the title also includes various mini-games. For instance, players have to perform exotic dances in order to earn money.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Says
play...
you're allowed to skip that, though.
Yeah. But also, like, the adventure part is still not great. Basically what I'm getting at is don't play Matahari.
This one review site described it as a title that exudes freshness, maturity, and remarkable intelligence.
What site is that?
I don't know how to pronounce that exactly. J-E-U-X? It's
like... that's French.
Yeah, well, it makes sense to print.
Fuck.
What? You know how those people are.
Well, yes, but also I died, and I was just like, oh.
Ah. I was about to be really confused why Eternal Sonata was on here, and then I was like, oh, right.
It's Chopin.
Foes of Ali. Factory Panic.
I mean, at some point, like, is that list of video games with real people gonna have, like, the Fight Club video game? Because it's got Fred Durst in it.
Wait, Elvira? The Elvira video games are not based on a real person.
Elvira was a real person.
She's a character.
Well, yeah, but she's a real actress.
I feel like that's stretching it, and some of these have already stretched it.
Maybe that Elvira...
David Robinson's Supreme Court is a really good name for basketball.
I was about to say, is that like tennis? Or basketball? No. Or what is this?
Fred Couples Golf, Chuck Norris Super Kicks, Chuck Norris Bring on the Pain. Celebrity Sports Showdown, Celebrity Deathmatch, Casey Powell Lacrosse, Cal Ripken's Real Baseball, Cal Ripken Jr. Baseball, Buzz Aldrin Racing Space, Bush v. Carey Boxing, Kobe Bryant in NBA Courtside, Body and Brain Connection? Yes,
that's because that's the Brain Age Doctor.
Okay.
That was a Connect game designed by the Brain Age man.
Barkley, Shut Up and Jam 1 and 2. No guide.
You know, I can see that.
Avicii, Invector, Andretti Racing, The Ancient Art of War in the Skies, Amadeus Revenge.
What is Amadeus Revenge?
A music-based shoot-'em-up. Let me see. Yes, a music-based shoot-'em-up game published by System Editorial SRL in 1988 Commodore 64. Player plays the part of Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Amadeus game. Gold games complete Mozart's series beyond Control 5, referred to in game simply as Control-C. Through this, player must navigate Amadeus across reams of sheet music while eliminating conflicting notes produced by rival musicians, such as Salieri. As a rival musician produces a conflicting note, is reproducible and gains the score at an appropriate tone.
That's hilarious.
Yep. Alright, I think I did the list.
Makes sense.
But I can find video games based on actual events.
No, because like at some point in there, you're just gonna bring up like JFK Reloaded, and it's just like.
I mean, why would we not bring that up?
Because, I mean.
Oh, okay. Wait, I've discovered something.
Oh.
There's a secondary list of categories within this game, games based on real people category, and one of those is Tony Hawk. So Tony Hawk's not in the list because he's a category above the list. Same with Tiger Woods, who's also a notable omission. Okay, now this makes sense.
Okay.
Genghis Khan also has his own category. He's in a very exclusive club with Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee, Tony Hawk, Wayne Gretzky, Ken Griffey Jr., Dave Mirra, etc.
If you click on the Dave Mirra category, does it have BMX Triple X in it?
Hold on, let me find it because Dave Mirra is not actually under D. He's under M.
Okay.
Dave Mirra BMX, Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX, Freestyle BMX 2 and 3.
Unfortunate.
17 Tiger Woods video games, 24 pages in the Tony Hawk series category. What's in Genghis Khan? Age of Empires 1 and 2, Crusader Kings, Deadly Warrior Legends, Genghis Khan video game, Genghis Khan 2, Clan of Grey Wolf.
Here's our target. He's expecting a pickup inside the security perimeter.
But we still have to pick him up in his car.
Which I'll be driving. On the
Video
way
games
out,
historical
Javier
settings.
works a
Oh
little
no,
magic with the
that's gonna be
traffic,
like a billion.
and I'll do the rest.
This is still my score.
I need
I
more
make
funny,
the call
bizarre
when we go.
categories.
Okay, so make
Actually,
the
this
call.
one's not as large for list as I expected. Oh, it's because they gave
Maybe we
World
can
War
play together on
II's own
this
category, basically.
That would do it.
Video games by war is its own category over here.
Well, I feel like that's
no.
more interesting to just leave out those and then.
Yeah, to have those separated into their own thing. All of the Grand Theft Auto games are in here? I don't think Liberty City is a historical setting, but like...
No.
Whatever. Whatever, apparently it counts. The Operational Art of War? Huh. I'm questioning some of these. You should not have the Way of the Samurai. Okay, you should have maybe like one of the Way of the Samurai games on here.
What Melinda Megamelons is very clearly based on a real historical event.
They are crumbling to pieces. Finish them.
Don't try to erase Melinda Megamelons from history.
Oh, obviously the Assassin's Creed games are in here.
This checks out. That's all real history. That. That one guy wrote his history report based on Assassin's Creed 3, which, again, I want to make abundantly clear, don't do that.
Age of Discovery video games. Video games set in antiquity. Video games set in the British Empire. Video games set in the Byzantine Empire. Video games set in historical China. Historical simulation. Japan, Middle Ages.
I feel like almost all of those, you could just stick at least one Assassin's Creed in there.
Probably.
Except for maybe feudal Japan.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, Ghost of Tsushima kind of already beat them to the punch. And again, the game is better because they left out a little bit on future shit, so you know.
But what if...
Just saying.
Okay, first of all, have you finished it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not true, because they have the little origami, like, thing from Horizon and the Kojima Productions logo.
Mm-hmm.
So there's...
you're saying there's going to be a reveal.
That yes.
And like after you complete that Legends mode, like it'll just be Jin's voice actor going, "Man, that was weird," and then the video loads out into a loading screen where Jin is running around, and then cut to Jin taking off the headset back in the future.
Yep.
And he's like, "Man, the Animus rendered my butt super good."
Yep.
Hello, Snake. It's been a while. This is McDonald Miller.
Hello.
Hey.
No,
Wow.
it's McDonald Miller. Why is there a helicopter in the background?
Don't worry about it.
What's up? Is that a T-600 T-posing?
It's a T-something T-posing. I'm not sure exactly what kind. All I know is that Terminator game apparently was not great.
It's bulkier, so it's the model right before the T-800.
Yeah, it's the bigger, dumber-looking ones
I
that
think
just have like
it's
the weird rubber
650.
skin.
Yeah, the rubber skin 650, the one in Salvation.
Yeah, I think that was the Salvation game. The main character was nondescript enough to be in Salvation.
Well, I guess we now know what the T stands for. T-pose bot.
You know, makes some amount of sense. I'm just imagining the testing phase. Just imagining the testing phase for various Terminators and then running into hilarious AI. Like, do you think they big dogged T-800s at some point? Like another robot just slapping them with a stick and making them drop stuff? And it's like, no, you gotta act more human. Come on.
Well,
just fucking kick him over while he's trying to walk.
Timeline 0, 1, 2, and 3 Skynet was shit. It was only in Timeline 4 it inserted Smyrna.
I mean, it already had time travel, and like, it's best not to think too much about the Terminator plot. Because, like, realistically, why would you not just... Realistically, why would you not just send back 500 Terminators?
Well, no, like, that actually has a consistent explanation. But it's like, well, Skynet, why don't you just send a Terminator to kill Sarah Connor as a baby? Or kill her parents?
That makes too much sense.
You could always just keep going further back.
Yep, but no.
I guess the idea was that it didn't want to change history too much because it could be unpredictable. So it was like, well, okay, we'll just kill that kid like at the time he was supposed to be born or around thereabouts. You know, aim for the mom before she gets pregnant. It'll be good.
And then eventually it's like, you know what? Why not just aim for the mom was younger? And then we ended up with Genesis.
God, which one did we watch?
That was Genesis. That was Genesis.
Okay, that was the one with the fucking
nanomachine Terminator.
Yeah.
Nanomachines.
This was all. This I remember this because that was I had an amazing double feature.
Yeah, you watched fucking what was it right before that?
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
Yeah. Don't be like me.
Oh man.
Don't be like,
that
okay,
you'll be able to keep us informed on all the references before we get around to watching the Snyder Cut.
They changed the name.
Oh, what is it now?
It's now just the director's cut.
Oh, cut. Why?
I know, it's dumb.
They had to keep Zack Snyder from getting over it.
Just can't put him. Warner Brothers like, nope.
Look, we'll let you make your 6-hour Justice League version with bad color grading and like make it release on HBO for some reason, but like you can't put your name on it anymore.
I do want to just publicly say, I feel like we've been too hard on the DC Cinematic Universe.
Have we?
Yes, because the more that I look at it, the more I realize they're still miles fucking ahead of the comics.
I mean,
yeah,
okay.
But at the same time, the animated universe.
Oh yeah, no, the animated universe is killing it. They're legitimately good. I'm just saying
like,
that the cinematic universe
from that
The
other
cinematic
comic.
universe is going from presumably the comics for their like source material, which is a mistake. Those comics are dog shit. What I'm getting at here is DC Comics is so fucking terrible that like the movies are still comparatively okay.
And also, like, there have been DC movies that I have enjoyed. I liked Wonder Woman.
I would rather watch the entire like collected DC cinematic universe than read the last like year of DC Comics.
That would also probably take significantly less time to just watch all the movies.
Probably, but I can read comics pretty quick.
Oh yeah, but like a year's worth of comics is probably a lot.
Well, I was trying to think of like a time frame that would be like a significant chunk of the universe. But what I'm getting at here is those comics are fucking trash. And if you don't believe me, we can take another deep dive.
No, I don't.
Okay.
We already talked about the Batman Hatton. We don't need to.
But we didn't talk about Robin King.
No, stop it.
He's an evil Bruce Wayne who assassinated his parents as a child for their inheritance money. And then became Robin for the evil Batman.
No.
Huh? Yeah, what?
Thomas Wayne would stop it. He would jump in.
No. Tiny 8-year-old Bruce Wayne shot his parents, became an evil Robin, and then he beat Alfred up, and took his parents' inheritance money, and used it to be even more evil, and then he killed all of the superheroes and supervillains in his own universe. While he was still like 8. Because he's Batman. Except not. Because he's like an 8-year-old with no superpowers,
Yeah.
but somehow.
Oh god, is it reminds me of that movie where it was about like Superman?
Oh, Brightburn.
But yeah.
What I'm getting at here, again, just for the record, DC Comics is a fucking trash fire. And should probably just go out of business. And then they can keep making their animated stuff, because that stuff's alright for some time. But, like, the comic part of it can just straight up go.
The movie part, they're like, you know what? They're like, we probably can't do worse than Wheelman. So.
I mean, probably.
I don't know.
Like
I watched Man of Steel.
Wheelman set the bar so low.
We watched the.
There's different kinds of bad.
Extended cut of.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, whichever one that was.
Dawn of Justice.
Like, seriously, like, coincidence. Most fortunate coincidence ever.
Oh yeah, their parents are both named Martha.
Yeah, like.
Do you think
and
whoever
we're
was
both Batman
writing
here, so we're like, statistically, what are the odds?
Well, do you think whoever was writing like Batman and Superman comics back in the 30s like realized this?
Los putos will bleed for what
The
they
funny
done.
thing is, as weird and stupid as it is, I think
that was left
that
unfinished.
Justice or that Batman v Superman
Or
movie is the
someone
first
else
time
will
I've ever heard of
finish
that
it
being
for
brought
you.
up. That they both have the same first name.
That's hilarious.
Check had some shipments coming.
I literally never even considered that fact.
I'll
before,
keep it
because
moving.
Yeah, but the fact that it literally is like a giant plot point in the movie is like, ugh.
Yeah. So it's silly.
Like, Superman was dead.
Like, it's silly, and the way it comes up is silly, because it probably should have just happened with, like, Batman being like, I don't trust this alien guy. I'm gonna look up stuff about him and find out where he came from. Oh, he was raised by some family in Kansas? I'm gonna look at, oh wait, his mom's name is Martha? That's weird, that gives me pause. And then he's just sitting at the Bat computer just staring like, oh, that was weird. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Am I racist against aliens? Is that what I'm discovering about myself? Oh no, Vin Diesel. Oh, poor man. But he's fine.
He's fine.
But what really got me about that part was like how shook this Bruce Wayne was about like.
Ben Affleck.
Oh, he was losing his shit.
Has there been a Bruce Wayne that has ever been that shook by anything?
I mean, Bruce Wayne's kind of a punk. I'm not gonna
I mean, Batman's been around for like 90 years at this point. You could probably find it at some point.
Remember
but...
that time that he got drugged up by the government on LSD and went crazy and put on like a Technicolor version of his costume and ran around beating criminals up with a baseball bat and thought he was an alien Batman from another planet?
Yeah, but
But it was really just coked out Bruce Wayne on the street with a baseball bat.
That's still drugs, right? But like we're talking like a completely like, you know, sober, non-drugged up Bruce Wayne being that, you know, shook. Like not even when Joker killed Jason Todd was he that shook.
Well, yeah, but that's because Batman's a terrible father.
Oh yeah. Found out he had a son. Found out he had Damien, and he's like, "Nope, not shook." Oh no! And the Batman Beyond, it's like, "Oh, that's not Talia. That's his father, Ra's al Ghul in his daughter."
Yeah, you've been Frenching Ra's al Ghul in his daughter's body.
Yeah. Now you're getting somewhere.
I mean, the father of
Batman Beyond was fucking amazing. That show was great.
Yep.
Remember when Mr. Freeze comes back and he's just a fucking head in a jar?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
It's kind of sad. I don't know why. Like, what? Batman Beyond feels like it's a little overrated.
Well, I feel like just the premise of the show was such a 90s thing. It was just like, oh, we're gonna make this young, new version of the cat. Like, a lot of people wrote that show off just on the premise. Like, hip, young Batman. It's not Bruce Wayne anymore. A lot of people were immediately turned off by that. But, like, that show is legitimately good and a really good sequel and, like, ending to the DC animated universe. Like, there's a reason they wrap up the Justice League cartoon with, like, fucking Batman Beyond-based episodes, essentially.
Well, Project Batman Beyond was a little... I'm like, Amanda Waller, it's not how genetics work.
Look, man, Bruce Wayne left his DNA all over Gotham.
It's not what I meant.
That's such a good line.
I know.
It's like, wait, you cloned Bruce Wayne? How'd you even get a hold of it? It's like, oh, he left his DNA all over Gotham. It's just like a pause, and it's like, it's not remotely what I mean.
Like, with the technology in that era, it's like, wait, you can't just straight up clone someone, you still need, like, the reproductive system.
Well, because he needed parents because they had to hire someone to kill his parents, remember? Because that was part, they were trying to literally recreate the Batman experience. They were like, alright, well, we gotta kill his parents.
Let's get Batgirl to do it. Like, yeah.
Oh, do you remember, well, I don't know if you know that. There was a thing in Marvel Comics, it reminds me of a plotline from Daredevil comics, where the villains basically found out Daredevil's secret identity, which I feel like they do like every few years. But they found out Daredevil's secret identity and found out how he got his powers from being like getting basic toxic waste as a child. So they went and like bought that company and then basically just lined a bunch of people up on the side of the street and started hitting them in the face with toxic waste to see if anybody got superpowers. It reminds me of that, and just the idea of like, alright, we know how this person got superpowers in a terrible accident. What if we just keep recreating the accident over and over and see if it happens again?
And then, like, but at the end, I like how Amanda just kind of pointed out the entire flaw of what went wrong with the project. She's like, well, you have some differences. You don't quite have to make differences. I'm like, yeah, that's not genetic.
Also, I feel like it's less like, oh, you're not as smart as Bruce. I feel like it's just that he's not as obsessed as Bruce. Like, oh, he has a life. He has like people he cares about. And he's like an actual person, and not just a fucking mindless vengeance machine like Bruce Wayne. Like the only thing he didn't inherit was the personality disorders.
Actually, come to think of it, know how Bruce is such a how he's such a master at so many subjects.
No,
like,
he went and learned it.
He literally just studied that hard.
Yeah, like he went and while he was doing martial arts training over with wherever the fuck, he also was
bad.
studying just science and everything else. Because, you know, he's also the world's greatest detective, and the world's greatest scientist, and the world's greatest martial artist, and a ninja,
Yeah,
I'm maintaining
and the
that-
world's richest man.
Lantos used to come to our streets to make trouble
just
with
like-
the refugees and
It's just
immigrants.
like, how do people
Now
just
we
not
make
figure
trouble
out
for
Bruce Wayne is
Lantos.
Batman, man? Like,
That's
seriously.
justice right
All that tech
there.
needs money,
What do you think,
and he's in
Madam?
Gotham.
You ready to
Who
move
has
into
the funds for
casino
that shit?
business?
The police?
Especially because, like, every
Not
week
need
it's
his
like,
place
oh, this
much
villain
longer.
showed up with some crazy bullshit. How's Batman gonna get out of this one? Oh, it's weird. He showed up with a giant, crazy robot suit. It's like, wait, how did Batman afford and make a giant, crazy robot suit? I don't know. Probably best not to think about it. If you thought about it too hard, you'd realize that maybe it has something to do with the giant, super rich technology corporation right here in the middle of the city. Best not to connect the dots. It's not like the fucking Riddler's one of his main villains or anything who would figure this shit out in like 5 minutes.
Nah, they're making cell phones for the military. I really like that scene
Sí,
I
in
hate
Dark Knight and how they
Batman.
handled it.
tomamos medidas.
He's like trying to cover it up. Oh no,
Because
cell
of
phones
you.
are for the
Los
military.
chulos know to steer clear of me. But now we got more problems with
Actually, no,
foreigners.
Justice League also had
The
another one
Romanians
where
hit one of my carriers.
a random
Killed the
goon
driver.
walked in on Batman,
My
but then he
nephew.
just walked
I'll
out.
get the carrier back.
His like
And your nephew.
partner was like, "Hey, anything wrong?" He's
So
like,
you can
"Nope."
give him a proper burial.
Smartest goon ever.
Sí. As for the Romanians,
I'll bury them myself.
I don't know. I think one of my favorite bits from Justice League is like, it's the Flash and Batman and some other guy going to like interrogate the Flash's villains. So he goes to this bar in the city, and Batman and the other guy are going to like grab some people to beat the shit out of them to get information. And the Flash is like, "Dude, what are you doing? Like, calm the fuck down." And he goes and he sits down at the bar and buys the guy a drink, and they just sit there and talk for a little while.
Yep.
And then he's just like, "Hey, dude, like, where are they?" And he was like, "Oh, they're over here." And he's like, "All right, I'll see you later. Be good." And then he just leaves. And Batman and the other guy are just like, "What? How did that happen?" They don't understand the concept of like treating people like decent human beings. If they're
Well,
not punching someone for information, they just don't understand.
On top of that, like Flash deals with people with, you know, I don't know if it's the right term, but like, you know, the more normal, common mental disorders. Because yeah, that scene he was just like, "Dude, you're off your meds again."
Oh right, yeah. He's like, "Dude,
Yeah.
you're off your pills," and he was like, "Oh, they make me feel funny." And he's like, "Dude, come on."
That's not how that's not how the med works. Okay,
And
I'm
then he,
going
like-
there. Put yourself in, take your meds.
Yeah, he like leaves the bar and he's like, "Hey, turn yourself in when you're done with your drink." And the guy's like, "Oh, you got me again, Flash."
No, that was the best line. Got me again.
That show is so good.
Like,
Why don't they just let the people who wrote the animated series write the movies?
Exactly.
I've wondered this for ages.
Zack Snyder, though.
God damn it.
Did you know that mass deaths often symbolize tragedy?
God damn you, Zack Snyder. Ugh.
In the DC universe, I don't know, is it still going towards injustice? I don't know anymore.
Whatever, the important thing was Doom Patrol got picked up for season 3, and I still need to watch
That is
season
nice. That is good. And yes, I also need to watch season 2.
Where is DC Extended Universe even at now? Because
Oh,
it's just
God.
like, feels like they fell off the injustice, you know, train, and then now they're like, oh, here's another Suicide Squad.
2. Yeah, but that one's directed by James Gunn and written by James Gunn, who's a good writer. And makes good
Might actually have a
movies.
chance of being decent.
And Idris Elba's in it.
Yeah, it has that going for it. Oh, there was something I was going to mention, DFB. Did that Suicide Squad trailer, the game, did that remind you a lot of Sunset Overdrive?
I didn't watch it. But
The trailer for that Suicide Squad game, just the whole time I was watching it, I was like, Sunset Overdrive. But with, like, Suicide Squad characters.
I could kind of see it from like the screenshots that I saw. I know all I know about that Suicide Squad game is Samoa Joe as King Shark, and I'm okay with that casting.
Yeah. Well, that seems like a good idea. And then apparently you've got to kill the Justice League.
Good.
Because they're
They
evil.
deserve it.
Because Superman eye lasers a guy in half in the trailer. And they're like, oh man, evil Superman. Because, like, when was the last time they made a thing without evil Superman? I feel like that's just their go-to nowadays. Because they can't make a good Superman game, so they just make fighting Superman the goal of the game.
Yeah, because Injustice was evil Superman, and then this
If
is
they
evil
really
Superman,
wanted something,
and
they
then-
would make. They should
Even
make,
the
like,
Lego DC Supervillains game was evil Superman.
Man, they'd be screwed if it was evil Batman.
Oh, evil Batman's a bitch. Normal Batman's a bitch. Anyone can take Batman. The only reason he gets by is because of plot armor. That's what we were talking about with that whole stupid dark multiverse bullshit. There's a whole universe of evil Batman. There's an evil Batman Green Lantern. There's an evil Batman Batmobile.
Well, actually,
There's an evil Batman Martian Manhunter. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I think of that because I forgot the Justice Lord Batman exists.
Oh yeah, that too.
And then that one.
But at least that was like a reasonable evil Batman. Like that whole evil universe made sense. Where it was like Superman's not out here ripping people in half. He's just tired of the villains, and he's like, "Hey, are you gonna stop being evil?" And they're like, "Nah." And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna lobotomize you. You're gonna stop being evil."
Yeah.
Oh, you can't answer me anymore. Okay, good.
Yeah, I was like thinking, well, Injustice. Yeah, that was evil Superman. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was evil Superman who's like, not just like, hey, are you going to be evil? I'm going to lobotomize you. It's, hey, do you vaguely disagree with me? I'm going to murder you. Oh, the comics just got so absurd with it, too. Like, in the comics, it was literally just like, hey, there's a warehouse for printing pamphlets that say that maybe Superman's got lost in. And then just cut to Superman burning the warehouse down with everyone inside. And just being like, alright, taken care of. And everybody's like, Superman, don't you think you were going a little bit too far? And he's like, I don't know, do you?
Comic books are dumb.
Comic books are so dumb. And just to clarify, I also have not looked in Marvel Comics' direction in a while. They're probably also doing some stupid bullshit that's really dumb and terrible.
Probably.
I just haven't looked in that direction.
No. Keep looking at MCU. They're still making movies.
Yeah, no, they're still making movies and they're still generally good. So you know.
Yeah, but that's where they make more money.
Yeah.
You know? I keep eyes on the money. Come on, no. Well, comic book. What? No. Here's the big profit. Come on.
I mean, to be fair, if they would stop making absolute fucking garbage comics, maybe they'd make money on those again.
No, man. The last time they tried to be daring and bold, Captain America said Hail Hydra.
But they just immediately reversed that like the next week by going like, also it was a cosmic cube and it's actually a
Yep,
different
they
Captain
made
America.
fun of it in fucking Endgame.
Yeah. Oh, that whole plot line was so fucking dumb. Like from the start, they were like, "No, it's not an alternate universe. It's not anything like that. It's not mind control. This is totally the real Captain America, secretly a Hydra agent." And then in the comic, it's like, by the way, it's because of cosmic. Someone made an evil Captain America, and it's like, oh, okay. Someone just altered the timeline. Great. And then they just bring back the normal timeline Captain America, and he punches out evil Captain America, and everything goes back to normal.
Yeah, but don't you remember? That was a callback to, like, that 60s, that same thing that was on.
I actually don't remember the time in the 60s they had the same storyline. I do remember the time that Tony Stark, like, died, or... Like, Tony Stark went evil and then got replaced by his son from the future, or something like that. God, there was a... Huh?
Isn't this the current one?
No.
Like, there was like an 80s storyline where Tony Stark went evil and got replaced by his son from the future. And I want to say they never actually, like, went back and did anything with that story, so I think the current Tony Stark might still technically be his son from the future. It's just that since no one ever acknowledged that story.
I think, isn't current Tony Stark like a hologram or something?
Well, yeah, now I think he's currently.
That's at least the last time I was looking, was Tony Stark is now a hologram.
Like, I kind of fell off where Extremity's armor is being machines, and then
Remember when Iron Man became a drug dealer? That was fun.
That was actually legitimately fun. Do you remember the stupid fucking storyline leading up to that?
Was that the one where, like, they switched alignments of people through magic or something?
Yeah, no, specifically what I'm asking is, do you remember the dumb magic thing that switched everyone's alignments?
Vaguely. I know
the Red Skull stole Professor Xavier's brain to get his psychic powers.
I just remember that Good Carnage is hilarious.
Good Carnage was pretty good.
Good Carnage tries very hard to be a good guy and does not succeed.
He's bad at it, but he tries, damn it.
That's all that counts. But
did they ever build... I want to say they did totally build that golden statue in New York, saying I want to say there was totally a comic later on where you see that statue in the back.
Great.
To commemorate his heroic sacrifice.
What I don't get about the DC and why, when it's the mainline story, why do they always have to do a reset, a timeline reset or a universe reset? Why can't they just end it and start a new story? That would make a lot more sense story-wise. I think what I know.
Because when you have storylines going from the 30s, it becomes very difficult to keep track of things.
Oh, and then just end that.
But no, then you have to make new things, and new things is hard, and maybe doesn't sell.
Well, people already know it. It's like, oh, shit's gonna keep happening until an Infinite Crisis comes out. Everything resets at the end of it. Iron Man 1.
Look, man, if you just keep rebooting the same story over and over and over again, then you can just keep rewriting the same stories and reselling them.
So what you're saying is it's the people that keep buying and enabling this.
Kind of. Don't get me wrong, the writers are a much bigger problem. Because they're characters. But if people would stop buying all these terrible comics, the next time they have a crisis, maybe just say no. Say no to a crisis.
It's my new event comic.
I'm gonna wipe out half of half all existence.
Alright, cool. Don't stop me.
No.
You have fun with that.
That's real.
The next time Darkseid drops down and takes over the universe with the anti-life invasion, it's like, maybe just roll with it.
No Batman style.
I mean,
next time an army of stupid-looking evil Batman invade, maybe just go,
I mean, to be fair, no Batman stop should probably just be everyone's slogan at all times.
Still trying to figure out his role in this whole thing. Aside
like in the movies?
Yeah.
I mean,
aside from being the bank account, you know?
He provides really bad motivational speeches.
Why is Batman doing that?
I don't know.
Oh god.
It's like, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't feel like Ben Affleck is a bad Bruce Wayne or Batman. I just feel like he doesn't have the good movies.
Well, I think the problem is that he's trying to be a different kind of Batman than you want him to be. Like, he would be... I feel like he's trying to be, like, Kingdom Come Batman. He's trying to be old, or like, Dark Knight Returns style. Like, he's trying to be old Batman. Yeah. Like, old, tired Batman. And instead they want him to be, like, inspirational, help lead the Justice League Batman. But it's like, no, he's tired and beaten down, and it's just, like, grizzled, and he just wants to sleep. but he has to punch criminals before he can sleep, so he's going to do
I've
that
heard we are
first.
beginning to beat back the Romanians. I will be sad to see them leave.
Like, I think he'd be good in like.
I do not understand why I did not begin this earlier.
It was
Milo.
the enemy
The other
that
gangs were
returns.
clearly not
He's
ready
like
for us.
old as shit,
Keep going.
and he comes back. That one took place in like the 70s because Reagan was the president.
Yeah, that was the Dark Knight, or Dark Knight Returns. But yeah, that one had evil President Ronald Reagan.
Which is just
Evil
Ronald
Superman,
Reagan.
because of course. Well, yeah, but he also had evil Superman working for evil Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, and the U.S. Army has Superman. What are the Russians gonna do? Launch a nuke? Oh yeah, they did.
Aw.
What did Superman do? Just throw it away. And then absorb a bunch of sunflowers.
Oh shit. What's up, Bionic?
What's up? What's up, Peter? It's been a while.
Is what I heard true, Milo?
Hope y'all
You
been
playing all the
doing. Hope
gangs.
y'all
I
doing
want
good.
to hear it
But
from
you're
you.
obviously on the right coast right now.
To prove it ain't.
Yeah, as in no coast, because that way I don't get hurricanes and I don't get on fire.
Yep. No coast, no kings. Combo breaker.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's been. I don't know.
The year just keeps getting better.
Year keeps getting better. I know, right?
I mean, at some point we'll hit a breaking point and everything will right back around and be good again. Yeah. That's how this works.
I'm like, we're hitting infinite crisis.
Just underflow it. Just is fine.
Yeah, we'll underflow back to the year being good.
Like, there's no good. There's no 2021. Only 2022.
Pulling the windows thing.
2020-2.
I don't know.
Lightning
like,
returns.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know. For me, I'm like, with all the smoke right now, I'm like, maybe people will finally fucking stay inside.
Yeah, certainly. I think that's happening on the West Coast at least.
Oh Jesus!
I actually have not gone out for like the past 2 weeks because of the smoke.
Yeah.
It's like,
Are there
okay, I
any-
guess that's double duty now.
Are there any fires on the Canadian side, or is it just coming up from?
Oh no, it's
Washington?
only America. No, it's only in America. The border's closed to Americans, but not freedoms.
I mean, obviously the smoke would go across borders. I just meant, are there any fires on the Canadian side?
Just this morning, fire in one of the neighboring cities started.
Yeah, because as far as the smoke's concerned, smoke's going wherever the hell it wants. I mean, it's in New York now.
Oh, it's all the way New York as well?
Yeah, I don't think like enough to hit the air quality, but it's gotten carried over there.
It's probably better air than what they used to have, than what they normally have. Just waiting this whole thing out.
Yeah, eventually the forest will be burnt to the ground. So.
Well,
at some point there'll be nothing left to burn.
But people. Yeah. At some point, everything will be Arizona.
I mean, hey, if everyone just evacuates the entire West Coast and moves inland, then maybe you can finally turn some of the red states blue and we get back on track.
Hey.
This is the real solution to the crisis we've been waiting for this whole time.
Are you sure? I like my solution of just moving the border further down to Canada. I just solved illegal immigration.
Not really, but.
That's not it.
I mean, isn't it funny that with your election coming up, all of a sudden Canada is like they have an election as well?
What better
feel
time?
not left out?
I assume so. I mean, the official reason they're like, ugh, Trudeau, our prime minister, vote no confidence, ain't doing shit. I'm just like, no, you guys don't be like the Americans. Don't be like that. Americans have an election.
The Americans have a lot of stuff. I'm not sure you want most of it.
Cheaper electronics. That's the real thing you need from us.
No, it's fair. We do have cheaper games, and maybe all the rest of these things are worth it.
Yeah. Higher dollar plus privilege and stuff.
Or is that get like it's even compared to like England and European countries and Japan, we just have cheaper electronics, not just cheaper software. So there's something going on there, and I don't know what it is, but. Yeah, China makes especially better or worse versions for the United States.
Let's look at Tesla.
Gotta get them European G-forces. Find them Bitcoins even better.
Oh god. Meanwhile, this car's on fire.
What location are we on now?
We're taking out one of the gangs at the moment. Or at least trying to. I played it for the first time 2 days ago, thereabouts. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I forget.
I'm still not positive what that is.
It's like Mafia, but with like little mini games.
Or Danganronpa.
Basically, like a certain amount of people are set to be like the imposters, so they murder people. And then everybody else is crew, so they have to do little tasks to fill a bar. And if there's more imposters than crew, then the imposter wins. And then if they remove all the imposters, because when you find a body, you call a vote, and you're like, well, I saw this person moving away around the same time that I saw this body.
Or so-and-so is a cop.
Unfortunately, there's no roles other than just like...
Yeah, no, I've seen videos where that's how it's gone down in the discussion. Like, this guy is dressed as a cop, or a cop, like, he didn't do that. The dead guy is a black guy, he did it.
Yeah, well, play it like Dangan. I just messed the game up for everyone. By that I mean, I could be an imposter, and I see another imposter, and I'll throw him under the bus.
Well, yeah, you gotta protect yourself. And also, that makes you less likely to get caught.
It's true, because
even though the imposters are technically on the same side.
Well, yeah, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice one of the
Yep. So if the bar fills up, does the non-imposters win?
Yes. Yeah, like, so every crew...
So the imposters have a timeline.
Yeah. Every crewmate has tasks they need to do. Once every task has been done, then the crewmate wins. Or they eject all the imposters. Imposters win by killing everyone. Among Us. I like it more than Fall Guys. Not really feeling Fall Guys.
Yeah.
The gameplay's kind of thin on that one. I played it a bit, but...
I won a couple times and then I stopped playing Fall Guys because it's just like, I'll wait for them to do that Season 2 thing and maybe look at it again, but I gotta spend my time, you know, playing good games like Vin Diesel Wheelman and Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah! Games with character.
And my Defender car.
It's 2020, and I'm just like looking for random shit that just makes sense. I'm just like, just random things. Man, I kind of wish they would be more.
Sure. Yeah, that's basically.
I mean, 8 Mile on this.
You're not wrong.
Just create your own button overlay for 8 Mile. You don't even press it, you just watch it with the PlayStation symbols ticking by.
You just do the climactic one, and to get rapping cool, you just say Mom Spaghetti all over again. Just over and over again, rather.
Mom Spaghetti. And they should make another movie game like Power Rangers for Sega CD.
Yes.
Oh, I'm waiting for Sega to come out with the Sega Blu-ray.
Not even waiting for the Sega DVD, just straight to Blu-ray.
Like Sega makes their own CDI? Or?
Yeah, but, you know, gotta get with the time.
Unfortunately, the times are all digital.
It's because, like, we're looking at, like, what was it, that Sega event happened like, recently. And there's, like, just a whole bunch of fan demos just got showcased in it. It's like, wow, look at all these cool games. Oh, wait, they're all fan demos. None of them, not a single one is included.
Yeah, Sega has, like, really accepting of fan projects. And honestly, that's good, but...
I think that I attribute that all entirely to the guy that he was saying.
Probably.
He changed that Sonic system.
Yeah, he certainly changed the culture at some level.
Yeah, because what they were trying to be proper and selling the product, the IP, wasn't working. So he just became memes.
Turns out that's all you have to do to be popular.
But even aside from that, like Sega Corporate has never shut down a Sonic fan project. Like Nintendo will, like, the day you announce your fan project, they'll be at your door with drawings.
No, you just disappear. You don't even get a warning.
Nintendo's the real deep state.
Totally. Yeah, but then it's like, is that really?
What did I even crash into there? That was very weird.
Wishing for new Sonic or something. It's like we had got Shenmue 3.
Unfortunately, and they're doing a Shenmue anime, and it's not even like new Shenmue anime. It's just they're doing an anime of like Shenmue 1. So it's gonna be like 8 episodes of Ryo going around being like, "Hey, did you see any sailors?"
Sure. I mean, there will be the one forklift right here, so...
Build the fan base again so they can lead into
What if they got the initial D people on Hellcat?
It would still be bad forklift.
I mean, but what if... But what if it was 0 D?
That would be bad forklift racing.
around it. I mean, haven't you heard? Eurobeat's dead.
What?
Dave,
I haven't heard that.
Dave Rogers tried to crowdfund an album. Nope, didn't happen.
I don't know who that is.
He is the god of Eurobeat.
Okay. Yeah, Eurobeat is one of those things I just kind of admire from afar, so I don't really like know any of the artists or anything.
Dave Rogers is pretty much single-handedly the guy that brought it.
Okay,
And then
gotcha.
the rest we know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
it's
review
like,
is
it's
like
crazy
EVE Online. It's cool, but I don't touch it.
Lots of crazy stuff happened this year. Creative. And I'm like,
PSO2 in English.
we're getting a new Crash game.
Unfortunate.
Tony Hawk came back.
And is good.
Messed with the timeline even more. I mean, like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, this is where Tony A meets Tony B, right? And both of them like
This is the Dark Tony multiverse.
Oh no.
And girl skating in Rock City.
Do we have the Tony Hatton who laughs?
God damn it.
The Hawk Hatton?
Because, you know, the next thing he doesn't come out is like that DMX.
Yes, DMX XXX, woohoo.
Now you're talking.
The timing's right.
And then I'm just waiting after that.
Will Xbox lock down BMX Triple X as Xbox exclusive? If they don't,
Xbox Series X Triple X.
Oh, yeah. Like Microsoft, I don't like. What the hell is Xbox? Their Xbox division doing? Like,
They're buying a bazillion developers and turning them into Netflix.
I mean,
oh, it's a bad time to turn to Netflix.
Series S is not a bad idea. You should get a not a bad idea. But then they're like, oh, the backwards compatibility. Well, you can only play the old Xbox One versions of them, not the enhanced versions of Xbox. Oh man.
But who really cares? I mean,
The people that care about backwards compatibility.
Yeah, but I feel like if you care about backwards compatibility,
anyways, so
I feel like
You're right. God.
I feel like if you care about backwards compatibility, you have discs, so the Series S doesn't do anything for you anyway.
I mean, I looked at that thing and I'm like, wow, I guess the S stands for speaker.
I mean, if I was going to get a variety, well, up until I found out that the Series S is also just a cheaper version, I was thinking, oh, that seems like the version you would want to get.
yeah,
I thought it was just the digital version, and it was like that was the only difference. I did not realize it was also weaker, and I was like, oh well, okay, fuck you then.
Yeah, you don't save $200 by Xing a DVD drive.
Yeah, so that's the thing is, I was like, oh wow, if it really is the same, it's just like it's much cheaper. Then I was gonna be like, oh, that's a way better deal. You should go with that one. And I was like, wait, also that's like it's just not as good. It's like, well, why are you selling this piece of shit with an next-gen console?
I'll be shocked if the all-digital PS5 is any more than $50 cheaper than the one with the disc drive.
Yeah, man, I'm fine with that.
Oh god, that was cool.
Are you suggesting there's something wrong with looking like Seto Kaiba? And that it is not in fact fly as fuck?
I don't share the same enthusiasm.
You don't have to, you just have to share the same enthusiasm for sick coats.
With popped collars.
Sick coats with popped collars.
Seto Kaiba's coat was rad. It was the coolest thing about him.
Will that tell me about how to breathe?
Use it to draw 2 cards.
What does it do?
It does what it do, Yugi.
Tell me.
Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
I don't know, next gen is looking
Oh,
I
when I buy a PS5 because it's the same price I could buy an RTX 3080.
Yeah, just stick your games right into the RTX 3080. Or
Yeah, when I can
USB
plug
drive.
when I can plug the next Persona game into my computer and have it work, then I'll take that route.
I mean,
But for the time being,
you could use that 3080 to play P4P.
yeah, and it's I mean I could use a much sleeker thing than that to play P4P. It's fine.
I
went and bought the fucking PSP back in the day to play P4G.
I have the 660, I think, and it runs 4G just fine. You don't need it.
Yeah, like I'm not buying consoles for performance. I'm buying it because that's the thing that games are bought. People keep making exclusives.
Yeah.
As soon as Nintendo lets me play the next Hyrule Warriors on a computer, then I'll stop buying Nintendo consoles. For the time being, this is what I gotta do.
Yeah,
The car's not doing
I
great.
can understand the fans not understanding, but like when even the the media kind of forgets that point, I was like, ugh. There's a reason consoles exist, guys.
Is there?
Also because, like, a lot of weird PC games that I like playing run weird. I want to just put it in the thing and be like, yay, it works!
That makes sense, Jake.
That helps.
Like,
I will never forget trying to play the PC version of Deadly Premonition and it crashing at a point and looking out like, hey, Deadly Premonition keeps crashing. What's up with this? And then the response I get, or the response people get, is like, yeah, just put it in Windows 95 compatibility mode. That'll fix it. It's like, what?
I mean, to be fair, the fucking PSP version of Final Fantasy Tactics World Alliance, which is the only version of that game, still doesn't fucking work because the Vita's a garbage-ass system, and that game was badly designed for it.
Is it not backwards compatible, or is it backwards compatible?
No, because War of the Lions is the version that only exists on. Oh wait, yeah. I forgot the PSP existed. I was folding it in with the Vita. The point here is, PSP was also on card. The only reason I had the PSP was also because there were games that were only on the PSP. That's how I played Monster Hunter.
UMD was a dumb idea, but the PSP.
Tell that to the PSP version of Final Fantasy Tactics World Alliance. That game was ruined.
I mean, and the crazy thing is you can just patch it with like a 15K IPS file and it's fine. If the aspect
never actually fixed it.
Remove the artificial slowdown.
Like, that's the thing, is they never actually officially fixed it, so you have to use some fucking hack to fix the thing, some patch itself. And it's like, why don't you guys just, like, that's the thing that always kills me with the idea of, like, yeah, originally, a long time ago, there was a time where it's like, yeah, my computer sucks. I want to get a console or a handheld or whatever just to play a game, and the game works. And then that stopped being the way it worked, because there were games that just don't work.
Yeah, the worst thing about the current generation console, I mean, I get why, but just the fact that, like, discs don't do anything. They install, like, 75% of the game to the hard drive, and you download the remaining 25%.
I mean, it really is just that.
Discs,
it really is just that bombcast bit about CDs just becoming like a CD key in a box.
Right. Which again, it makes sense, but it does kind of make them less valuable than they were in previous generations.
Take out Stavo before he reaches the safe house.
TFP, I think you gotta shoot this guy.
I would, but it doesn't target him. You can only target when you have the little circle. And so if you hold the L1 button to shoot him and he's not there, then it doesn't matter.
The craziest part is the Nintendo Switch games, where it's only half the game on the cartridge and you have to download the remaining half because Switch cartridges are too expensive.
I have two of those.
Nice. What's the biggest Switch cartridge? Like 8 gigabytes or something?
They go up to like 64. They're just insanely expensive. I think the biggest one,
It's like
the biggest commercial one is like 32, and that's for that Dragon Quest Warriors pack. I think.
Dragon Quest Warriors pack?
Yeah, there's I think it's only in Japan.
Damn it.
It's both Dragon Quest Warriors and on the Switch.
Back. Disc entirety.
I mean, to be fair, the Switch isn't really on, so like,
You can just download that. Or yeah.
But I don't think I want to spend $124 on it.
Are you looking it up?
No thanks, Amazon. No thanks.
You could just import Persona 5 Scramble, the Persona game that all the Switch owners beg for. I just don't understand.
Sucks.
I don't understand fanboys complaining about exclusives. Them of all the console owners.
I mean, the only thing I'm going to complain about is like country exclusives. Because fuck you, send the Super Robot Wars games to me.
some people just want to play all the video games on their toilet.
Well, too bad. Yeah, PC for that. It's the
Well, yeah, the PC versions were actually just made a Hong Kong PSN account. Much easier. Well, also no, because you can't even do it on Steam because they're region locked. You can't buy it on the US Steam store. I remember I actually looked into this. There was like a day spent going how the fuck do I buy this? Because I know there were English versions. I get that. So yeah, there is no legal way to acquire them on Steam. So I had to go through the Hong Kong PlayStation Store. The other easiest way was like directly buying like the physical game before it. Which I wasn't feeling like doing because I didn't want to spend that much money. I would rather just make a Jap or Hong Kong PSN.
Still crazy to think that there's English SRWs now.
Yeah,
it is really weird that Persona 5 Scramble is not like out.
it's coming supposedly. I think there was some financial report that was like, yeah, it's happening soon. But it's still not yet, apparently.
No, they're not done milking Naruto.
Good! I want more!
Keep doing that. He's way better. I mean, because Persona 4 is way better than all the other ones, so just keep doing that. Yeah.
Like, I just played 35 wow, this cast is really,
yeah, Persona 5 is garbage.
I can, yeah. All style looks pretty.
Our game of the year for that year, but hot garbage.
It wasn't even our game of the year that year.
Oh yeah, it did come in second.
No, it came in like... No!
Where was it? I don't remember these things. What year did that game come out?
2016?
Is it that long ago?
Yeah.
No, I think 2017 is when we started doing them.
Oh. So I thought it was, I thought it was near.
Yeah, may well have been.
No, according to this, Persona 5 came out in 2016. It's bizarre to think about.
I think it's Overwatch.
Overwatch was not our game of the year.
Yeah, Overwatch never made it.
Oh, you guys have it this. Oh,
Hold on.
Yep, our IRC channel has a game of the year.
E5 has some problems.
Go find our dates on the
No, because we had to have had, it had to have been one of the years that we did it, because we stabbed Grav over...
Yeah, I remember us knifing Grav.
That was the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was probably 2017, right?
Well,
we might have done it in
according to
2017,
Google,
but...
the release date... Oh, wait, no, I was thinking that was the Japanese release date in 2016, so yeah, 2017.
Oh.
That makes sense. I forget Google is always giving me the wrong fucking... Yeah, released in Japan, September 2016, worldwide, April 2017. So it was the 2017 Game of the Year when we all shanked Grav over the music section.
Yeah, Alice probably had to... Well, haha, pun. Alice was probably scrambling after P5 didn't take off like they hoped.
Yep, okay, I just found the best song category.
Yeah, Persona...
Man, Cuphead was so good.
Yeah,
oh, of course, Nier Automata came out the same year. Persona
Yeah.
5 didn't stand a fucking chance.
It was near Super Mario Odyssey, Yakuza 0, Cuphead, Breath of the Wild, Fire, Evil Within 2, then Persona 5, then Neo, then Sonic Mania.
Okay.
And God, like Splatoon 2 probably did even less.
That year was stacked.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Looking back at that year, Nier, Odyssey, Yakuza 0, Cuphead, Breath of the Wild, 5, yeah, shit. Persona 5 picked a bad time.
Bad time to finally come out. Then they figured it'd be too late if we waited any longer.
And then the best game of 2009.
Does he have hair? And Vin Diesel with hair.
No hair on Mr. Diesel.
According to a financial report from Tecmo Koei detailing releases from mid-2020 into the fiscal year March 2021, claimed Persona 5 Scramble would launch this fiscal year in North America. So sometime prior to March 21. So long window.
I'm getting shorter all the time.
Yeah, but like, do you want to bank on us making it to March 2021?
It'll be fine. We'll get there.
I'm not sure we have 2 more months in us.
We'll get there.
I'm not so sure anymore. I just found out about pumpkin spice spam.
It's one of those things where it's like Persona 4 is a game that I was super excited to play again and see more of, and then Persona 5 is a game that I started back up and didn't make it until like the end of the first dungeon again. Like I didn't quite make it to the point where they actually gave you full control of your party before I gave it. That is a game that I will probably never replay, and I definitely don't look forward to the idea of buying it again.
I finally found the 2017 here they were ratified by PSP. Penis certain people are happy that they
Damn it.
on the relevant Making Mad presents best song, aka The Night Fight, Weight of the World. River is with the winter, followed with runner-ups Rivers in the Desert, which I got knifed over, and A Hole in the Earth.
Those are all really good songs.
Yeah. So, some might say the 3 best songs of that year.
Some would say that.
Being us collectively, yes.
Man, good soundtrack.
There we go.
My soundtrack most of the time.
Wait. Yay! We did. We killed.
You made it.
Yeah, I guess in Persona 5 R, you can like change the battle soundtrack by giving you guys costumes and whatnot.
So I was still, yeah.
Oh wait.
So when I was grinding, it was just all still baby, 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 2008, baby.
Gravity Penguin presents Best Vita Game. Man, I'm gonna miss that category.
Oh. I mean, this year we could have like an in memoriam where you just
That was
list, like,
last
the
year,
best
man.
Vita-
I think
Wait,
that was literally
shit.
what we called the category.
Yeah,
last
well,
year.
I think it was like because it was like best Vita game that wasn't Persona 4 Golden.
Oh yeah, now I remember, because I was gonna say you could do like an in memoriam, but it was like the best Vita game of all time. And then my next sentence was literally gonna be, I mean, aside from Persona 4 Golden, because that wins by default. Huh, okay, yeah.
We were ahead of that.
Look, there are lapses in time. It's fine. I don't need to remember everything that's happened. Or most things.
Like, I'm trying to remember games on the Vita that wasn't P4G.
Persona 4 Dancing All Night.
Okay. Oh yeah, Freedom Wars.
Sorry.
How was Freedom Wars?
I hate that game so much.
Freedom Wars. And like I'm literally struggling.
Gravity
to,
Rush.
Like,
Gravity Rush was a good time.
Yeah, Gravity Rush.
Gravity Rush. Oh yeah, Gravity Rush.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm
wasn't a
also
Vita
kind
game.
of having a hard time thinking of Vita games.
2 was a PS4 game. 2 never came out on the Vita.
Oh shit. Like, or just thinking about Vita only. I can think of lots of like PS3 Vita games, PS4 Vita games.
The Vita exclusive Uncharted game is totally okay.
Was Soul Sacrifice Vita or PS4?
Soul Sacrifice was Vita.
Okay. That was exclusive.
Oh, was Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls Vita only?
No. Yes. No.
At first it was Vita only, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was.
Well, because I thought it maybe in Japan, but like when it came over in English, it was PS4
on,
and PC.
I'm pretty sure it was only on Vitas. Anyway.
I don't know.
What about the 999 games?
DS.
DS, but when it came on the notary game.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, here it is. The category from 2019 was second best Vita game of all time, presented by Persona 4 Golden.
That's one way to get around it.
Yeah. The winner was Muramasa Rebirth, and the runner-ups were Gravity Rush and Arno Surge Plus.
Oh, right, Arnold Surge Plus. Oh.
Muramasa was a good time. I only played the Wii one, but.
Arnold Surge Plus. Love that game to death. It's a good time. I would not recommend it.
Whoever kills Milo,
Fair man.
he dies here. Now.
Gameplay's great, but you really love the story, and that's why I don't recommend it. It's such a deep pull.
Arguably our best category, game title that sounds most likely to be a Disturbed soundtrack. Last year, Death Garden, Blood Harvest, with runner-ups Devil Engine and Judgment.
Man, I can't believe.
Do you remember?
Remember when Death Garden Blood Harvest had a Terminator crossover and then died?
That was the weird. When we stumbled across Death Garden Blood Harvest, it was the weirdest shit. Because that game looks like weirdly expensive. People put time and money into that game, and it had like a weird fan base, and I'd never heard of it.
And then it
was
died.
the weirdest fucking. Yeah, and then it just died. But it was called Death Garden Blood Harvest.
Whoever kills Milo.
Oh man.
He dies
It's a hell of a name.
We are getting a sort of remaster or remake. Holy shit.
Oh, right, yeah, dude. Awesome.
The only question is, will that game get localized? Like, probably not.
God, I hope so. I mean, we'll see. It could.
What anime game?
And there's also the Fate
The
CCC
person that's
remake.
gonna like leak it is Christina B, for sure. So
And here's the 2018
Takes that
game,
crew over us,
game title
he
that
dies from
sounds most
stupidity.
likely to have a disturbed soundtrack. Sinner, Sacrifice for Redemption, with runners-up Immortal, Unchained, and Agony.
There's some real dumb video game names out there. Also, that category continues to be pretty good.
Trying to think about 2020 games that would
See, now I need to look up games that have... I need to start working on my games that have come out this year.
Yeah, as soon as we make it to the end of the year, this is something we'll have to start thinking about sooner or later.
Oh, stop shooting. Stop shooting me. Fuck.
Whoever kills Milo.
Man, so I'm trying to think about Castlevania and how that's not happening anymore.
What? It's got erotic violence.
But I'm like, when
Yeah, they made
did
some
this?
iOS game and then they killed it, and that was the most recent one.
Yeah, oh yeah, that only lasted. But I was like, what if it be Castlevania, the Netflix series, the game? Get around.
Sure. Yeah.
I could see that.
I feel like
Because they can't call it Castlevania 3 Remake. They can't call it that.
I feel like that is less likely to happen now, but
I mean, they got their groove back with Mega Man. Wait, that's Capcom shit. Has Konami done anything other than their remake collection? I mean,
Metal
other than
Gear
their
Survive.
Pro Evolution Soccer.
And Metal Gear
I
Survive.
feel like Konami did something recently. Let me
Oh, they're doing that Super Bomberman thing on Stadia. They're doing a Stadia Bomberman thing. I know that.
Well, we'll see what releases these last 3 months.
Okay, I stand corrected. I think aside from their anniversary collections for Contra and Castlevania, the only thing Konami's put out recently is Contra Road Corps. So.
Ooh.
It's more like
And there was also a Beatmania PDX 27 Heroic Burst. But,
more like Contra Rogue Corpse, am I right?
He's no good outside of
Am I right?
We got him now.
I get it.
Thank you.
yeah, Konami not in the greatest place.
There's so many views.
Well, actually, if you look up, why don't you look up, like, their releases?
Oh yeah, there was Silent Hill, Silent Hill Escape.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not seeing that many contenders for the Disturbed Soundtrack Awards.
It's unfortunate.
I'll find something.
No, wait, I just found a game called Hellpoint. Things might be turning around.
Alright.
As a joke, I almost suggested Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, which apparently is a thing that exists.
Oh yeah, it's the phone game. What's the name of the dumb rhythm game that's coming out? Oh shit.
I don't know. That could describe a lot of things.
It's the rhythm. Oh god.
Oh wait, is this the Doom ripoff? It's a rhythm game, rhythm shooter.
No, I'm talking about the Kingdom Hearts rhythm game.
Oh, okay.
Also, the Doom Kingdom Hearts, the Doom rhythm game, I think, has a very disturbed name, but I don't remember what it is.
us. He dies from stupidity.
Could Hades be a disturbed soundtrack? How about Empire of Sin?
Is that even coming out?
Potential.
I don't know if that one's actually making this either.
You know, this game could use grenades.
That's good. We got him now.
I feel like that would kind of shake up this combat a little bit. Especially in these instances where there's like a boatload of dudes all standing in roughly the same place.
There existed a device in a large group at once.
Like, oh my.
Sadly, not
Or a rocket launcher, you know.
Yeah, but like I feel like grenades are more common in this type of video game.
Yeah.
Rocket launchers are exclusive to the Resident Evil universe.
Or Quake.
And the 50 Cent universe.
Or, yeah, and the 50 Cent universe.
Oh, Jesus.
We
So
need
your
new
keeps
games
getting
set in
dumber.
the 50 Cent universe.
Yeah, I mean...
And I just like the idea that 50 Cent Blood in the Sand is a continuity.
Yeah.
Someone would patch Def Jam rollback.
I mean, those Def Jam games are just like the Aki Engine wrestling games, so...
Yeah, you're a resident Falcon guy, Fraud. Any thoughts on the upcoming Trails of Cold Steel 4?
I have dodged that thing. Because I still had to play Cold Steel 3. And it's
Fair
almost
enough.
about... No, what... So, yeah, I don't have an opinion on that, unfortunately. But I did recently play the Crossbell games a couple months ago, and those are fantastic.
Cool.
Except now
These days, I'll either...
I have to dodge even harder because Hajimari is announced and YouTube is filling up with videos of it.
He better say his prayers.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're gonna send him to his tumba.
But for myself... If the murder hornets have not started already. Because that's one thing that hasn't
Murder
happened
hornets.
yet.
I was gonna say the murder hornets can't operate well on fire, but I don't know that.
Man,
Well-
imagine like the murder hornet that's on fire just running at you.
Oh, God.
Like, I've been prepping for the
Its
murder
only
hornets
goal now
since
is to
last
sting as many people as it can when fire gets it.
Or it's just the hornet on fire.
Oh no.
Oh, that's
Oh no, the phantom. There's a lot of terrible puns in there because the pain. Also, phantom pain. It's a flaming guy.
Yeah, that game. Oh god, that game was really fun.
Better than Metal Gear Survive.
Yeah, but imagine if instead of Volgan chasing you on fire, it's the pain.
Yeah.
Just endless flaming bees. Imagine if it was the paid on fire chasing you, but then the trailers still tried to make it a mystery who's chasing you.
Look,
I wanna-
like how there's
It's like
a guy.
they're crawling
I
through the
wanna
hospital,
interrupt.
a flaming guy comes in surrounded by flaming bees, and then yells BB gun and starts shooting flaming bees at you, and everyone in the universe is like, man, who's this flaming guy? And Snake's like, I got no clue. He could be anybody.
I want to interrupt this for 1 second and point out that I started this this fight with like 1,400 bullets, and I ended it with 200.
A dancer.
So you put out a lot of bullets.
I sure did. And this fight is still going.
Why don't you just die this time?
I'm working on it.
I'm just like, I've been prepping for the murder hornet since last year. Showed himself on Mars.
That's the real doomsday prepper. Murder hornets.
See, I like to imagine that we got a reprieve. That's the one thing we were able to stop.
No, I bet with this fire, this is when they started actually being active.
Like they've been building up in the woods and just have been undisturbed.
Yep,
Now they're gonna flee the habitat.
Fire, it's gonna be like a fire NATO of murder hornets.
That's probably a sci-fi movie.
Fire NATO of murder hornets.
Yeah, that seems like a thing.
If it's not now, it will be soon.
Yep.
I don't remember what the name
But
of
yeah.
the card that's really good is. That basically just a shark hurricane. I will find it. It's
Sharknado. Well,
Get
there's
the armored
what,
van.
4 movies
Maybe
now?
we can jump out of here.
5.
yeah. The magic card is Shark Typhoon.
Which one was Seth Rollins in?
The last one, I think, or the penultimate one. Jump out of
one
the
where they
church
were
through
in
the stain.
space?
Yeah, it was the one with time travel, I think.
Okay.
So I think Seth Rollins was a time travel scientist.
Makes sense. That's how I would cast Seth Rollins.
Yes.
So you mean cast him for Steins Gate?
Put Seth Rollins in Steins Gate, yes.
Sure.
I am mad science.
Steins Gate, the Sharknado anime.
I mean, they have a banana that's made of gel, so that doesn't seem like a stretch.
I literally know nothing about Steins Gate.
Everything's in place.
Time travel and
I
gel
don't want to know
anime.
anything about Steins Gate.
Everything's lined up.
Same.
We're gonna make it.
Dr. Pepper.
It's one of those visual novels / animes in the word semicolon other words series.
Let's go over this.
That's
Is
the
that
high level
is
overview.
that the guy the fake guy? No, not the fake guy.
Like, it's not at all.
No, the
It's different entirely.
They rape you like witchy cats.
I'm gonna say the word.
Nasu.
Okay, that was what I
don't
was
think
gonna
it-
ask.
Yeah, it's definitely not the Nasu version. I don't think
Once we know where the
Urubachi
guy is,
again, or whatever his name is, I don't
we'll
think
get
he's
it and
involved
bring
at
it
all. I
here.
think it's just
Then
totally
we can
not
get into the
any of
protected
that.
area and
Got him. He's in a sports car driving on Gran Via
So
de
it's
los
not related to
Catalanes.
all the Fate Stay
Looks like
Nights
he's in
and
heavy traffic.
Nope.
the other
Nope.
nonsense.
we can't let this guy get to
Those
San
No,
use a
but I think
slash
if you dig
where
hard enough-
you semicolon.
I think
Okay,
if you dig
very
hard
good.
enough, like Tony Hawk is in there somewhere.
Absolutely.
Probably.
I mean, at some point in the future, there will be a Fate Stay Night anime in like the year 2080 or something, and someone will be like, "All right, it's time to summon my servant. I'm gonna go for a rider," and then they show up, and it's like, "Yeah, my true name's Tony Hawk."
Nothing's getting
Yeah, I mean,
changed
honestly, they
because he'll
could
never
do
get there.
Tony Hawk
confident of that.
in Fate Go.
My
Yeah.
so,
The only issue they'd run into is localizing it for the US, because they probably have to change his
Hold
name
on,
for
wait.
that.
I need
I mean,
this.
he's a legendary hero.
my persona is Tony Hawk.
Yeah, that'll happen. That'll happen someday. Somebody's persona, like Lupin, like it's getting more modern. We'll get here.
We're nearly there.
Like fucking Kanji's persona after talking to Kizuchi. He's like upgraded dude whose name I suddenly can't remember is fucking just a different name for Nobunaga.
Some such thing.
And he's a flaming samurai. It's like a historical figure, a person. we're getting to the point where you're
Just
totally
get
gonna see
ready.
like more modern soldiers. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, Tony Hawk is totally a historical figure.
Yeah, he will be.
He was the first skateboarder to land a 900. That's history.
There's a chemtrails
Here,
demon in
take this
SMP4.
Yeah, I was about to bring up the chemtrails.
I do not remember that. Which demon is that?
It's the one
His
that
name
just
is
looks like
Chemtrails.
he's, yeah.
When we come, get up to the buyer's car.
He just looks like a
SMP4
jet
chemtrail.
turbine.
Get the car quickly. And don't
Yeah, he's like a
smash it down.
skeleton jet turbine,
Javier will keep you
or not even a
updated on
skeleton.
where to find it.
Here's a picture of chemtrail from
I got
SMP4.
the buyer's car. It's on your map now. Go get him.
Yeah.
Well done. Javier will track the buyer's car and broadcast the position to your map. Get going. We don't have much time.
He's hit heavy traffic now. We have a
The description in the compendium is a man-made weather phenomenon that grew into an urban myth. Is thought by some to be the conspiracy of a secret society. What appears to be simple vapor trails are actually harmful metals sprayed from airplanes. There are several theories about the reason for this, including population control through disease, destroying all living beings by cutting off sunlight, and control of the weather. Since the mass media is controlled by the culprits, the truth will never be known. It is
You're
believed
right.
that the negative energy from people who believe in this conspiracy formed the demon.
Oh, that's so good. And by good, I
Shoot him with a gun. If you
found
shoot
the
him with a
link.
gun attack, he apparently just starts spamming almighty attacks.
Okay. I found the link. Okay, so Skate 8 is where Tony goes to Japan, right? And that goes to Evolution Skateboarding. That is where it connects to Natsuverse.
That makes sense. While Tony was in Japan, he got some shit.
Yeah, and then that leads into Metal Gear Solid 2 Subsistence.
Makes
I can
sense
believe this.
because there's a skateboarding menu in there.
Yep, cracked it.
That time that Tony Hawk got involved in the Holy Grail War.
Catch him before he gets away.
What servant class is just basic Solid Snake?
Assassin.
Yeah, I guess he'd have to be.
He sneaks, he stabs, he breaks necks, he infiltrates.
You're,
He's
at,
dummy thick.
you're asking the wrong person about Fate stuff.
I suppose Snake could also be Berserker.
I've watched a Fate series, so I'm basically
No,
an
that's
expert.
Raiden. Raiden's definitely Berserker. You know, after Revengeance, there is no doubt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Especially when he's in Jack the Ripper mode.
Got the car. Big pat on the back. Now things get tough. You got to
Man,
get the
now I wanna
to
play
the rally in one piece.
Rising
No
Revengeance
time smashed
again.
up. And you
It's a
have
good
to-
It's a
game.
good game.
Don't be so cruel.
Good
Do you remember
game.
that game's soundtrack?
It's
I
really
definitely
good.
remember that game's soundtrack.
That game's soundtrack is
I-
so good.
I like this.
Armstrong needs your vote to win.
I like
So
this.
vote Armstrong come November.
God, I would kill to have Armstrong as a candidate choice right now.
I like this limo
The change
having
talking
a-
about Metal Gear soundtrack.
Well,
You like that tangent?
I was gonna say I like this limo, this very fancy limo having a
Oh,
root beer
okay.
tapper license plate.
Oh, that also works.
Oh, is that Midway?
Yeah.
Move. We've come too far to lose
Okay.
now.
I feel like we're approaching the end of the video game.
It's almost time.
Are you out of bullets,
Let's
though?
screw this up.
No. But also, one of my guns has infinite
Head for the
bullets.
max entrance. Just drive
So,
like a normal
never?
person for now. Can you do that?
Can Vin Diesel drive like a normal person, she asks. No. I'm Vin Diesel. I don't drive like a normal person.
He's the Wheelman.
Yeah.
I'm off to find the Tony Hawk persona now.
Alright.
Venga,
Have fun.
pasa, no tengo todo el día.
Go get the buyer, but do it easy. Don't set off the security at the rally. Once you've got the guy, just get him back here quickly. No problem, right? Easy, Milo.
I like
Take it slow.
I like how that lady was like, just be super easy about it, and I immediately went in the wrong lane and was driving on the wrong side of the road.
That's fair. Don't alert the police. This won't alert them.
Eso fue fácil. El idiota más y blanco tenía ni idea. Vale. Salgamos de aquí. Espera. ¿Quién eres? Oye, conductor. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Para este coche. Estás loco. Toma el maletín. No me mates.
Milo, it's Javier. Get out of there. They've seen the van go crazy. Milo, there's security, police, everything's coming your way.
This car is still going slow enough. This guy can easily just get out.
Yeah.
We're in trouble. The police found us. We still could be fine, but what you doing? They're chasing us. Hurry, Milo. You'll have to jump to us. We can't stop.
Oh, do I get to try and air jack the...
I like that everyone is just aware that their character has this power. Magnetizing to nearby vehicles.
Yep.
Harmlessly.
Jump! Please jump, Milo! We can't last much longer!
I'm working on it. Oh my god, there are so many police cars. I'm working on it. Oh shit. That's not helpful. How cool is this happening when I was on fire?
Probably jump to that van then.
I'm trying. It's not working very well. I mean, clearly you have plenty of time, considering I haven't jumped to your thing yet, and you're still like... Oh my god. Cop cars, please.
Come on, Milo! Get in here!
Te van a matar por esto. Lo sabes, ¿verdad?
I wish they'd stop yelling. And also, I wish they had more voice lines, because they just leave that. Oh, there we go. Woo!
Good job. It's up to you, Javier. You got to lose the police because you have to the other cars.
I should never have doubted. Okay, Milo. Go past the location I flag up on your map. I planned some surprises for our friends back there.
Oh, I hope this is the end of the video.
Come on, Milo. This is going to be great. Go, go! The police are going to get such a surprise.
Oh, oh god, everything's exploding.
Javier, ¿qué diablos ha sido eso?
Sorry, I forgot to mention the full extent
Take
of
the
my
police
plan.
past the car bombs.
They are learning fast. Not bad, Javier. Not bad at all.
Oh, he's okay.
Big baba boom! That was a good one!
There they are, just popping right out.
Certainly slows them down.
That car might get some use for it. I had the car all set up for us to swap to. They're in an underground car park. I'll put the location on your map. But we'll lose the police first before we can swap. Hey, Milo! Didn't I say this would be good?
You sure said that. Now we gotta lose the hope.
Looks like the buyer has lots of important friends. Maybe we get out. Maybe.
Seems difficult. They're faster than you.
A little bit.
I hope you're right about
But I
this,
have
Javier.
NOS. Do the police have NOS? I don't think
Milo,
so.
it is them or us, I think.
The police only have Monster.
They don't need to arrest us this time. They're very close, Milo. I don't think the police will give up so easy this time. Looks like the buyer has lots of important friends.
It doesn't.
I hope you're right about this, Javier. I don't think the police will give up so easy this time. They're getting very close, Milo. They don't want to arrest us this time. Maybe we get out of this. Maybe.
Oh. Physics.
Milo, it is them or us, I think. Looks like the buyer has lots of important friends.
There we go. Maybe, no.
I hope you're right about this, Javier. They don't want to arrest us this
How's
time.
it going, TFP?
This game is long.
This game is long.
Milo,
But like
it is
in
them or us,
weird
I think.
ways, in terms of just like escaping from the cops is not very fun.
Yeah,
They're
makes
very
sense.
close, Milo.
Do you just take all of them out, I guess?
No, you gotta like ditch them. Like they,
Yeah, but like they're keeping up.
yeah. The idea is that you need to take them, like take a bunch of turns and use them in like city blocks. But this is not a region of the map; it's city blocks.
Also, you're driving like a big dumb armored car thing, so it's not really made for a game.
Yeah, but also I can't change to another one until I lose the cops for some reason, which seems moderately backwards.
Well, the only reason I was confused is just the guy with me keeps saying that they won't give up so easy this time, and Like, it's either them or us, I think.
Yeah.
Things that, to me, imply that you have to kill them.
But as soon as I kill them, like, more spawn in.
Maybe you have to kill more of them.
Wait. No. There's one that just spawns in front of me.
Yeah.
For dumb reasons.
Maybe if you, like, kill enough, they'll drop.
Well, maybe now. Now there's nobody in front. Hey, suspect lost.
Oh, hey, good job.
Stop playing around. I'll
Murder
lose
was
these
the
guys.
answer after all.
It wasn't.
It was. It worked. You killed those guys and now you got away.
Fuck. Oh, that's not a road.
Oh, you fucked up.
You're right about this,
Can't believe how
Javier.
bad you fucked this up.
I fucked it up real bad.
I need you to grab a handful of papers, TF, please.
And throw it in my own head.
Yes.
Alright,
Just a stack of paper in your right hand.
Alright, Mr. Brody. Who wrote this on the wall or on the mirror?
I sincerely appreciate number 10.
Is he the one with the muscles or the hair?
Yes,
Okay.
10 is the one who keeps showing his guns.
Maybe we get out of this. Maybe.
I really like
We
the
need to
Dark
get through
Order.
this faster.
They're pretty good.
They are
And
enjoyable.
also, not a cult.
Definitely not, even though they keep wanting Orange Cassidy to drink Kool-Aid.
I really appreciated the bit in the last episode where they had the Kool-Aid on the table. Orange Cassidy was very slowly pushing it to the edge of the table.
Yep. It's like you could just grab the cup and remove it, but that wouldn't be funny.
Orange Cassidy, basically a cat.
Yes. Or Orange Cat City.
Anytime you want to lose them is good with me.
It's unknown whether or not Orange Cassidy is.
I don't think the police will give up so easy this time.
If I park it here, and then
We
nobody
can't
sees
stay out
me.
here all night,
Oh,
Milo.
they saw me. Yep, that was. Was that you hitting the microphone with the stack of papers?
No, it was me hitting my own face with my hand.
Oh.
And the microphone was nearby.
Okay, I don't see how anybody spotted me there. That was dumb.
Could it be the part where you're driving a beat-to-hell armored truck with smoke pouring out of it from every direction?
No.
And the back door is missing. And the back door is missing, so there's just a guy crouched inside with a submachine gun.
No. That can't be right.
They don't want to arrest us this time.
Are the police getting better, or are you getting worse?
Yes.
No one is playing around, Milo.
I'm playing around.
I hope you're right about this, Javier.
Hurry up and lose them.
Oh my god, I hate this so much.
Come on. I thought you were the real man.
Like, I destroyed that cop car and then one just randomly spawned in front of me.
Getting better, or are you getting worse?
This is the dumbest.
Give them less time to think. Faster.
Who made this video game like this?
I don't think the police will give up so easy this time.
Why has Midway done this?
Stop playing around and lose these guys.
We can't go and swap the cars until you have lost our police friends. Otherwise,
If I just keep going in circles.
We need to get through this faster.
I'll only open the gate when you have lost the police. I'm sorry, Milo. That's the way it has to be.
Well, what if you just open the gates though? What if you open the gates, just let a couple policemen's in, and then close the gates and only shoot the policemen's?
Maybe we get out of this. Maybe.
What if that happens? What if we did that?
Anytime you want to lose them is good with me.
Maybe I'm working on it, but they keep spawning in front of me, and I don't understand how to make that stop.
Milo, it is them or us, I think. Looks like the buyer has lots of important friends.
See, also like that, like, no one should have been vision. And then it's like, nah, dog, you got spotted, and now zoomed up to catch you.
Maybe we get out of this. Maybe.
Fuck you, Vin Diesel.
Milo, it is them or us, I think.
We can't go and swap the cars until you have lost our police friends. Otherwise, we just get caught down there.
No one is playing around, Milo.
I just want
Stop
this
playing
to
around and lose these guys.
end.
Anytime you want to lose them is good with me.
Oh, there, look, they spawned in another police cop. Oh, look, they spawned in 2 more police cops.
Milo.
Oh, they spawned in 3 more police cops.
Police getting better? Or are you getting worse?
Like, you can see this happening on the minimap, right? They've
Yeah.
spawned in 2 more police cops, like, in the same
Can
area.
you just, like, drive out of the
I'm sorry,
country?
Milo. That's
I
the way it
wish.
has to be.
Is there a super move you're forgetting you have that blows up cops?
No, I just have the cyclone and the aim shot. I could try to shoot some of them with the aim cyclone, whatever. Go over here and then be like, oh no, I can't do the cyclone in the armor truck. Because this video game sucks.
Come on. I thought you were the wheelman.
There we go, I shot one of them, and now there are 8 more on my tail, and if I drive around a little bit more, physics are gonna happen, but then more of them are gonna spawn in, like that one just did.
Looks like the buyer has lots of important friends.
Hurry up and lose them.
Look, there's another
Don't
one.
want to arrest us this time. Give them less time to think. Faster.
Hurry up and lose them. Are the police getting better, or are you getting worse?
Milo, it is them or us, I think. Anytime you want to lose, then it's good with me.
You wanna drive, lady?
Could you let her? Is that an option?
I wish.
You can't stay out for all night, Milo.
I feel like the game wants you to do something specific.
I don't know what it wants me to do.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like this wouldn't have gone on this long unless the game had a very specific thing in mind of just, like waiting for you to do a thing or go somewhere. Like maybe there's a specific plate, but like they're not saying anything, they're directing you in the way. Other than hey, lose the cops. Like there's like I'm waiting for it to be like you drive by a certain landmark and you're like, hey, it's just like alright, good to go. You just lose the cops.
They keep spawning more in.
Does it say anything on the guide?
I don't have. Oh, this guide that I was looking at. Let's try 22 maybe. Oh no, this is. Oh, this is the last mission.
Oh, it is?
I think. No. Oh god. There is a second part of this mission. And then
Of
there's
course.
one more after this. This is the end of yeah.
We can't go and swap the car back in with our police friends. Otherwise, we just get caught down there.
And yeah, this guy just says, yeah, I just lost the cops. Take this sick jump. Bring this sick jump and lose the cop. So.
Central, antes, estén vigilant.
Come on. I thought you were the real man.
Who's me? Who's me? Who's me? Who's me? Who's me? Oh my god. Okay.
Never doubted you for a second. Well, not a whole minute, anyway. Yes! Almost there! It's almost like we're a
Now
good
we
team.
slowly drive up to the car park.
18.
Because there's still 8 billion cops around here, maybe? No, they're just gone. They teleported away.
What is the delay? We are not being followed. Go to
Are
the
we
car
not
park.
being followed? I don't think I believe you.
Okay, I'll go ahead and open the gates to the car park. Head there right away.
Fuck.
Okay, that's it. You can just drive in now.
Seems like this is gonna go bad for...
That is ours now.
What? Do you think...
Hand it to me. Now.
Oh.
Where is Milo? Until he arrives, save your bullets.
I wonder if
No
this
need.
would be different.
I got plenty.
Because I did the one mission where I took out the one gang first, and then the second guy showed up, and now the Romanians are here. So I wonder, like, if I did the Romanians, if this would be, like, a different gang. Also, I still don't really know what people are freaked out about. Also, they just stole my van. Or no, that's a different van? I don't know. This is very
I'm
unclear.
pretty sure that was your van. Because it had all the damage.
You injured?
No. I'm all right.
Seemed like
Nothing
a dumb
is
van
alright
to
until
steal.
we get that case.
Yeah.
Also, what is in this case? Why is this case so important?
I don't know. You use that van to evade the cops constantly for like an hour straight, so apparently it's an alright van.
Objective after them.
You have to catch that van. Javier and I will be waiting. That's our van. We know how to take it
Do
down.
not attack the van.
Stay on them, Milo. I'll call when we are in place.
Oh, I guess this is just another, just follow it.
And put the thing in.
Oh god, these cars are very tough for no reason.
They are so great, so in control. Show them, Milo.
Oh, there we go. That one's exploded. I'm working on it, lady. Ah, shit. I also want to point out this guide says part 2 yawn ...
You have to catch that van. Javier and I will be waiting. That's our van. We know how to take it down.
I'm glad you know how to take it down, because
Stay on them,
cops
Milo.
sure don't.
I'll call when we are in place.
hadn't done the Cyclone in a while because I hadn't been in vehicles that would have let me do the Cyclone, so I had to do the Cyclone. Also,
It's pretty handy.
I find that move is called the Cyclone very dumb, but very funny.
It's silly. I'm still kind of disappointed that it is not like doing a game kick with your car.
Yeah.
But
Like the Kirby Air Ride, like rapid spin thing.
yeah. I want you to essentially turn this into a game.
Man. I played Kirby Air Ride through like one of those Parsec things recently with people.
Yeah.
That game holds up. Shit. You know what game doesn't hold up? The end of this one.
Oh no, your car sucked. It's alright, if this one wraps up as fast as the last half of the mission, we could come in under the 4-hour mark.
We could. That would be nice. And then the next stream's gonna be like 10 minutes. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Unless you're just so invested in this story, you just can't wait to see the epic conclusion of Vin Diesel Wheelman. I know you're
What is the opposite of... Hold on, let me...
What's the opposite of...
Source.com.
It's the opposite of
bored. Oh, weird, they don't have that... They need... Huh, weird they don't have a...
Are you just looking for synonyms of just riveted, glued to your seat?
No, I was trying to find a synonym. Well, I was trying to find an antonym for invested, like the opposite of invested in something, but I couldn't because the source.com does not actually have a definition of invested that means like, you know, attached to something or whatever. So now I was trying to think of a different way to describe an emotional investment to something, so that I could then find a proper antonym. Like, what would you say a good synonym for like emotional investment?
Like,
investment's a really good word for it, but apparently they don't have it.
Gripped? Interested?
Interested might work.
All words that describe your attachment to Vin Diesel Wheelman.
Repulsed. I think repulsed is...
What am I doing? Am I... Hold on. Am I supposed to airjack? No, because it shoots me when I get close. That wouldn't make sense. What am I doing? Besides following them. It just said after them and then don't attack the van.
You gotta get really close, or follow them to maybe they'll go to a location. Follow them long enough. You gotta take out all the backup and get close to them.
I don't think it's take out all the backup because more backup just keeps spawning in.
Yeah, probably then. Get close.
But if I get close, they shoot
they'll
me.
Be like, jump on them. Yeah, but maybe you gotta get close, and then it'll be like, all right, now jump.
This guy just says you follow the van and then it decides it wants to follow you.
So follow the van for a while, I guess.
This is so long.
Uh-huh. It's not great. If only there was like a good stopping point, like an hour and 20 or so minutes ago.
Yeah, but then people kept...
Instead we got wrapped up.
Yeah, people kept talking, and I was like, I'm not gonna shut people up.
You chose poorly.
I did. Let's just try catching up to them and see what happens. I like that before, like, I could catch up to it super easy, and then now that I'm trying to catch up to it, it's just like, nah.
This guy's a very good wheelman.
Clearly the game should be named after him. What? I tried to...
He can't do the cyclone.
Probably not. I tried to jump to that other car, because this car seems like it's about to die, but then the little arrow popped up, and then I released the button like it was going to let me jump, and then it didn't jump. Ah, God! Vin Diesel, why?
I feel like I need to get that.
This is just 2020. See, now you're back in it. Now you're back into the Wheelman.
It's the furthest thing from the truth.
You're ready to see the ending of the Wheelman.
Oh,
4-hour stream.
I'm ready to see the ending, but not for the reasons that they probably want.
And probably not today.
God, no.
Unless you just, I mean, we could do the,
No.
there's just one,
No.
just
No.
one, just one more.
No. No.
Just one more.
You can. You can do whatever you like.
You don't want to just hang out for just like one more mission?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
It'll probably be like 5 minutes.
I'm good.
I mean,
you can have that be a separate stream tomorrow. And if it looks weird on your YouTube thing, if you have like a 4-hour stream followed by like a 5-minute stream,
that's
then
fine.
maybe that will just encourage planning in the future.
No.
Foresight.
You think anything we have done is going to lead to planning?
No, but I live in hope. No, but I'm an optimist.
I don't think that's true.
Your optimism, while inspiring, is quite misplaced.
He's a wheelman who's half full guy.
Vin Diesel is happy. Diesel is half full, half up.
Better work. Move, Milo.
Like how we went from truck wars to van wars.
Yeah.
These vans are apparently alright. The ultimate combat vehicle. Eat it, Metal Gear. Does this van have nitrous?
Yeah, every vehicle Vin Diesel gets in has nitrous. Make me mad.
Alright, forgot we decided that was probably his fucking stand power. I mean, but to go back to our earlier discussion, Vin Diesel would also clearly be a rider category serving.
Oh yeah, sure.
And that would probably be some kind of magical ability of his, is that the vehicle gets nitrous oxide and can drift real well. Can you drift in this game?
Yes.
Okay, good. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe you haven't been drifting.
Aha! Lead the van somewhere. We've done it.
Okay, I have a serious question.
Okay.
You just spent all this time chasing the van.
Yep.
Why is it now chasing you?
Wheelman!
You got up to the van, and the guy was like, alright, now lead the van into a trap. And then now the van is following.
Wheelman!
The wheel works in mysterious ways.
Follow you to the intersection I marked. Then we will finish this. Be careful, I don't want the package destroyed.
We did it. We brought the van to the place that we were chasing after, and then it decided it was going to chase us for stupid unknown reasons. Oh, now cool heist shit is happening.
Is that how you describe this?
Quote unquote cool heist shit.
No, por favor, no.
They're doing Dreadcons on that van.
Yeah.
And there goes the guy.
Go, go, go!
And much like Fast and Furious 5, you just take out that whole building and it's fine.
Yeah. Oh no, Right to Hell just murdered that man.
Oh no. Your buddy, your sidekick.
My sidekick, Javier.
Is that that guy's name?
Yes.
You got what you came for.
Yes. We shouldn't have been here. Nunca pudo separar los negocios del
Maybe he
placer.
got air comboed by that assault rifle. He's super dead.
Yeah.
I need time before the exchange.
Oh my god.
Can you drop me off somewhere?
No, I can't drop you off anywhere.
Honest line of work.
No. I need time to get my head straight.
I'm not dropping you off anywhere, you crazy lady in your Defender car.
Come back for me.
Absolutely.
You're sure you won't?
I said.
I know. Sorry. I guess I can't trust you.
Yeah.
Okay. Head to the spot on your map.
I like how I've just stopped giving any pretense of just like
Really admired you.
driving normally. And it's just like,
I mean, why would you?
yeah.
Wasn't it one of the Mafia games where you got in trouble for not following traffic
Yes,
laws?
Mafia, all the Mafia games, I think. Mafia 3 was a
Why?
little relaxed about it, but
Why'd they do that?
And it was interesting because like the levels were small enough that like it didn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was kind of a neat idea. And that was a good way to do like the avoid the cops thing, because like you could speed away from them, but then you knock back into like the slow mode, and they'd be like, "Well, where'd he go?" I really think they maybe should have named the missions a little little better. Because I wonder who's going to turn out to be the villain in this mission called Get Gallo. Who could it be? What could possibly...
Gallows.
Yep. I'm going to hit the save button, and then join us next time for the climactic conclusion of Vin Diesel Wheelman. Wheelman
Yay.
Vin Diesel. Vin Wheelman Diesel. Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.